Okay.
There
Hello.
it
We
is.
started. So we are Keep It on the Table, a D&D live stream based in Oakland, smoky Oakland. So I know you can't smell it, but everything is quite oaky flavor.
Yeah, it's.
They might be able to smell it if they're like next door.
It could be in Berkeley.
I mean, considering the people who are watching just are us, they can probably smell.
Everyone watching can smell it.
Yeah. I'm the Dungeon Master Joe, and we'll go around the table, and I'll have our characters explain who they are and what they do. So, Justice takes away.
I am Justice. I play my character named Daleth Ta'alum. He is a Furbolg and a shaman.
I am Gavin Renwold, a half-elf sorcerer.
Magic side.
Hey, you have magic too.
Yeah, I know. It's a magic side.
But you don't get the ooh.
No.
Even though you're
I'm
the one who
spooky
deals
magic.
with yeah.
Spooky magic.
Okay, I play Tristram Sunwalker, a paladin of Helm.
Oh, magic?
Half magic.
Nah.
So maybe
Also magic.
Man.
I play...
possibly a cop.
Passia.
Probably
a cop.
Probably a
Probably
vampire.
a cop.
And from Sweden.
The cop.
I am not a cop, but I play Asha Hilltop, who's a halfling druid.
Are you
Also
sure?
magic.
Are you sure you're not a cop?
I don't know.
You're supposed to say. You're supposed to say if you're a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to tell us.
Listen, I don't know an answer.
It's, well...
A suspicious
Well,
one.
Very
are
suspicious.
you a cop?
You could be a corrupt cop.
Well, I don't think I'm a cop. My name is...
That is not a sure answer.
No, that's
I don't...
You don't know.
equivocating
You
is
asked,
against the law.
But you don't know. My name is Evan, and I played Marshlam Memble Metal Weaver of the Mossar family. He's a gnome...
Knuckle Mossar. Okay, I remember those.
Gnome bard? No, not a bard. Gnome.
We got a bard!
No bard!
No bards.
No bards.
A rogue.
They're probably cops.
No bard.
Yeah.
Alright. Should we roll, or do you guys just want me to recap everything again? Alright.
Yeah, roll.
I like the idea of rolling.
So, last time the group found themselves waking up in a meadow in the grasslands, and seeing what was around, they decided to visit a small village. So they visited the village. They realized, we're in the area of Alfheim, and which is in Isgard, the plain of Isgard. And they decided to visit the castle where there was Lord Frey. He gave them some advice, probably sharing too much. And then they traveled on to Winesong to meet Oli Damara, the god of rogues, where he proceeded to rob the shit out of them, and
Not me.
except for you. And then your rogue, seeing that you guys have been robbed, decided to rob the robbers, and probably made up more gold than was lost.
You don't know.
Oh, how much did we have?
You don't know.
Oh,
You have no idea.
just
I-
what you had.
No, yeah, you guys didn't know it. But in striking a deal by giving up your laughs, you
Not
did
mine.
get, not yours, but another version of, we'll say another version of Marsh's laugh, because
No, it's
technically
not.
it may be your enemy, your young childhood enemy, but who is it emanating from? You. So,
Magic.
well, so is Oli Damara, but
Hey, he took the last of the boat, right?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with that, you bought a boat, basically. He gave you a tiny little, what seemed like a toy boat, and said, "Oh, there's magic words. You could probably use it. Let's see. We'll see.
Who
It
has
should be
it?
fine." And then
Has it?
you went out to the docks. You actually put it in the water and said the magic word, and it grew into a really large Viking longboat. So at this point, that's where we stopped, and I think from here you are going to be using Gust as well as rowing. However, I will say none of you are proficient in water vehicles, or boats as they call them.
Oh, you're
Or
right.
land vehicles.
AKA boats.
You mean what?
Yeah, wait. why
Could
did
you
I
could
say
you could you recap what I saw in that vision?
Yes. Okay, so I can recap a little bit about all the different visions.
that? Where did the visions take place?
In drugs.
In our minds.
So-
in vegetation.
We
I
did
did.
drugs.
They did.
Where?
at the trickster god's palace.
Yes, they gave in to their
he drugged her.
urge to,
And that's where you got the vision.
Yeah.
So you had a vision. You met three. You both had a vision. He was guiding you through the spiritual
For a little
journey.
bit.
And you met 3 shamans. I have information on them somewhere in here.
Veniver, Taluk, and
Ice Stone.
Ice Stone?
Yeah,
Donald.
Ice Stone.
Donald.
Okay.
Ice Donald.
Yep. So, yes. Luke, so you met a simply dressed elf woman who was Venevere, a fire genasi who was named Luke, and a giant named Ice Donalin, clearly a frost giant. And you both got to ask a question to them. For you wanted to learn how to contact shaman around you. And so you learned a spell, a ritual that will allow you to find out if there is a shaman within. Basically, it's a sort of, I would say the radius is about, from you would be 15 miles on every side. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
15 miles.
That's
a lot of miles.
well, a radius. So yeah. Anyway, and you asked the frost giants to tell them about you. You asked
I
each
just
of
wanted
them
them
to
to tell me a little bit about themselves.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
asked each of them.
That was my
Family
question.
line?
No, that was just my question. Because I got a question. And
So the fire
That's what I
genasi,
like.
Luke told you about that he studies the volcanoes in Muspelheim, and Muspelheim is a dark area where there's a lot of fire demons, a lot of
I
different.
think that's a little loud.
A little loud, yeah. Trying to get it lower.
We just can't turn down that carriage.
Is it your great grandma? Okay.
I don't think
So
Could be.
you got a sense that there is a portal to the fire plane in Muspelheim in the volcanoes. Then you talked to the frost giant, and you learned that he was a master artisan. That he would imbue a lot of ice magic and cold magic into weaponry, and you taught that. And he left a journal in Merkheim behind. So, that no one still has found. Yeah. But the genasi is still alive. The frost giant is not. You had a dream about your sister. You got a sense that you should go to Kalkirk,
we should go.
which
Here.
was covered in shadows, but
And then
you saw the
here.
silhouette of
Fire.
your group. So you recognized, the Furblog outline. You saw the silhouettes of them,
Need, like, cold
and
water stuff.
you kind of got the sense that maybe you should do this as a group.
And Kalkirk is a place in our
And Dallin,
original.
yes, you're Simber, the world you're from, but in Dallin, the continent, and
Okay.
and then Tristram, you actually got to visit your spirit, your guide, and you did see quite a striking difference between before and now, and you got to ask him a little bit of to get a little bit of information.
Hurt, but yeah.
And he told you that you must sacrifice.
Sacrifice what?
Yeah.
Sacrifice what?
He wanted to
I
get.
don't know what happened.
He was asking, should I stay here and get
I don't
stronger?
think there was a
and
specific sacrifice.
And what instead he said, you must sacrifice. You must go as a group. You must learn to be a part of a group, and that will make you stronger. So you, I think we talked about this. Had a dream, and in your dream, you had 2 dreams actually, one right after the other. The first dream, you were traveling along solo. You got to see a few animals, see a few new beasts and creatures that you had never encountered before. You saw yourself drawing them.
Did I retain that information?
No,
Okay.
no, it was.
Yeah, dream.
It was
Okay.
just a dream. And then in your second one, you were traveling with a group. and in that one, you actually got to see more beasts, more places. You had more laughs. You felt a little more content with that. When you were doing that, when you were traveling with the people that you kind of pictured here. So.
Alright, yeah. And I saw these people in that dream?
Mm-hmm.
Not these people.
And
Also,
then
I have a
at the
question.
end, your grandpa was actually happier about what you brought back.
So yeah, I guess that makes me want to like stick with the group. But I do have a question. In my dream, was I a better drawer
No.
than I was? Ah, damn it!
Even in your dreams.
Well,
Even in my dreams.
Even
the
in your
end.
wildest dreams,
But
you still can't
Squish
draw.
has
Evolved.
He's gotten a little bit better.
Evolved, yeah.
You know the
He did?
crooked ear that he had?
Yeah.
It's straight now.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Same size as the other ear too?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
He's
So
still
now he just-
hobbling, and
yeah.
the eyes are still.
Now he's just got hobbled legs and crossed eyes
Yeah.
and yeah, he's little, but
I swear to God, if we get to 20th level, it's going to be like this majestic creature.
oh yeah, he's gonna be a majestic boar by the time we're yeah.
You know,
tusks and everything.
yeah.
hopefully.
I made a new friend too. It's a giant owl.
Oh,
Have,
yeah.
have you seen owl before? From before?
Nah, I've never seen it.
You said a giant?
I need to write
No,
down
it's
my
just
list
a
of
big
things.
owl.
What color?
It's white with like golden, tips on the feathers.
I would say I'd seen an owl that's
Yeah,
like
you
brown,
haven't had a chance to study them.
but I've never seen like a white owl. Or...
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you
Yeah.
get this owl? Oh.
Well, he was my friend a long time ago, and kind of, disappeared for a little bit, and I summoned him.
What are you again? Oh, you're a rogue.
I'm a rogue. Hi.
But rogues don't know magic.
Well,
He knows some spooky magic.
I know some magic.
How do you've seen him? Well, I guess you.
Yeah, we've seen him do major hand and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
he's
true.
done stuff.
What's the name of the owl?
Ollie.
Of course.
So should we discuss where we want to go?
Where are we
Okay.
right now? We're on a boat.
We're on a boat.
You haven't quite left the dock, or the pier.
We're on a
Yeah,
pier.
oh,
On a pier, about to be on a boat.
As part of the bargain to get the boat, do we also have the command to shrink it back?
Yes.
Yes.
I think we just have a magic.
I have.
Okay. I mean, just to be sure, like, I wanted to make sure he didn't dick us and just like not let us carry
I guess
it
we
out.
haven't tried to shrink it down yet, so we don't.
Well, I mean, we can try it. We have the
Yeah.
command word.
Alright, do it.
Are you on top of the boat?
We're on the
we
pier.
should Probably,
Okay, you're
yeah,
on
we're on the
pier,
pier.
yes.
Little? Is that a word?
Italian?
Look that up.
Yeah. So it shrinks to fit in your hand again.
Oh.
Does that take a spell slot or no?
It works.
No.
Just magical item?
It's just a magic item.
It would be funny if it only can do it once a day.
No, that wouldn't be funny.
Then we'll have to wait a day. But
Why would you say that? That sounds
That
I
would
terrible.
don't know. Some magic components do that. Like
Do we know? Can
Yeah.
we feel it since we're...
Does anyone
Well,
have like...
there's only one way to know.
Yeah, you would get the sense that this can change multiple times a day.
Okay.
And we spend half the day making it big and little
I don't
over
know.
and over.
I mean, it's
like-
Look at it go, guys!
underhand throw?
Yeah.
Big!
It's Little.
Little.
How do you make it big?
Store.
Wait, what?
No, yeah, I mean some.
And it
Complete
goes
with
really
hand
big, yes.
gestures? And,
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
I
do
think,
the
I
hand.
think
Oh,
you need
yeah.
the hand gesture and also the sound.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
part
Takes
of
about 6 seconds, but it rapidly grows to the size of about a 40-foot long Viking longboat. So.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. Well.
Can you also say like forward and it rolls itself?
I mean,
No.
Damn it.
No.
one did
I don't think it works like that. Yeah.
No, it's not that
Unfortunately.
easy.
So, are we gonna get in the boat or?
Well, let's see. What's
Yeah,
Well,
where-
I had a drug-addled dream last night. Really strong drugs. I don't.
They were very good.
Where'd you
Yes.
get the drop?
Good.
At the
Strong?
party. You were at the party.
You didn't have the drugs though.
Yeah.
I had to do the drugs.
What?
Drugs.
You had to.
Gotta try
The-
new experience.
the
You
now.
heal
were
well
playing
helped,
with all
yes.
sorts of
I guess I don't know.
animals and
Oh, I
creatures.
see.
There was. I mean, I
You
didn't
should try it
also
without.
realize.
You will be
You
feeling
have
sorry the
some
next morning.
really
I don't
odd
want to do that too much again.
drawings, like a half rabbit, half jack. Was it
Unicorn.
Half rabbit, half hare.
No, it's a jackalope,
Are these like made?
antelope, and
Are these made up
jackrabbit.
animals?
I've never
The,
heard of
the mighty
jackalope.
jackalope? No, they're real.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
those aren't
it's-
real.
Maybe
Or
it's
like,
a top
or
row.
like the Australian,
antlers,
the Australian drop bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably played with those too.
Can I turn into that? Is that like what CR level is that?
It'd be really small, so you probably could turn into that.
Whoa.
It's a rabbit with horns.
Yeah.
I have
Probably.
horn. I'm a bunny rabbit.
So cute.
So, yeah.
Everybody else who looks at your pictures is just like, what the hell is that? I've never seen that before.
Just me. I didn't think it was real either. And then I don't say anything else.
It's definitely real.
But I want to hear about these drugs.
So in my drug-addled stupor, I had these visions of people and a giant.
Okay, so we
And
met
they
3
told me-
shamans.
Giant.
Shamans, you remember?
I remember meeting
I
them.
don't remember too much. Those drugs were strong.
Giants aren't real.
Giants are very real.
Giants are
They certainly
kind
are
of real.
Giants are pretty real.
I don't know.
Giants are real.
Gotta show me one sometime.
Giants will eat you. They'll eat me.
Well, you
They're
you
real.
spoke with the other two. We could
Yes.
maybe go meet.
He said something about weapons.
Oh,
I think there's a weapon.
was this a threatening dream?
Weapon.
No, he said that we can get a weapon
From where?
Oh, from a giant?
from
Where would this be
a
located?
cave.
A cave.
Oh, I do remember he said Murkheim.
Where's that on the map?
A cave in,
Oh,
in
in
Murkheim.
this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Murkheim? Murkheim.
Yeah.
Down here. Where
It's
are we?
cold, so we may want to get some clothes.
I
Hmm.
think
Is it cold or is it hot?
it's cold.
Is Murkheim cold or hot?
Murkheim is cold. It
Okay.
is.
But is there any like towns in this plane?
Are there
Cities?
towns? Yeah.
Yeah, there's
We just
Oh.
left
couple.
one.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I mean,
Winetown
right,
is a
we
great
did.
big house. It probably has like 1,000 people at all times. But there are small villages. There are a few areas. Jotunheim has a capital city, and there are little cities in each of these areas too. So we visited before.
Jotunheim.
So wait, is
Jotunheim,
everyone
yeah.
just busy fighting now?
Jotunheim?
Is everyone in this plane just busy fighting?
So they said that Gladsheim is the area of fighting. Those who want to gain glory go to Gladsheim, and they
Some cold blooded.
every day will fight out battles until kind of a winner is decided. But if you gain enough glory, you're allowed to go into Valhalla. Only the best, or only the people who have gained enough glory are allowed into Valhalla.
Like the Mighty Ducks.
Should we get into that?
Well,
Well, you gain glory by it would seem fighting and combating, maybe dying
Maybe getting this
many
weapon.
times.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
I mean,
Let's get the weapon.
Wait,
I
tell me more
mean-
about the weapon. What is it?
I don't. He didn't say. He said it was frosty. And,
Oh,
like it was cold.
I like
It was a cold weapon, I think.
I
It was
mean,
in a cave somewhere.
I was told to hang out with you guys, so I'll go wherever you guys
I'll
want.
love to go to Murkheim. There's
You had a
lot
vision
of
as well?
artisans
Yes,
there.
yes.
They make
Amazing.
a lot of
I was
Murkheim
given
would be
some
cool.
direction on
And
where-
after that,
on
the
what to
other ghost giant that I saw told me of a cool place in
is it cold place or
Muspelheim.
cool? place?
Muspelheim. It's of the opposite of cold.
Oh,
But it's a cool place.
It's a
Is it a hot place?
it's a happening place.
It's a happening place.
I want to go there.
I don't understand this slang happening. What does that
Things happen there,
Oh,
mean? Ah,
You
makes
need to-
sense.
like all places.
things
Can you
happen.
just speak the slang of the world you're in, please?
I've been to many worlds though,
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps that I've seen slang that you don't know yet.
Yeah, we
Oh.
definitely don't know.
Yeah,
Seen
well,
slang?
learn from me.
Okay.
Let me guide you in this
you,
world.
You
that
could be
I,
some sort of urban dictionary for us.
I could be an urban dictionary.
Yes.
So
Happenings.
Shall we go to?
What's-
shall we
Was
go?
that right? Did I
What's
say that?
happening?
Happening.
Oh, you say what's happening?
I don't know.
Or is it happening?
Yeah, where
What
is
about-
it happening?
What is
Happening?
happening?
Opportunity.
Oh, there you go. He
Opportunity.
used it.
Oh, I know that.
He
So-
used it properly.
So
That's
shall,
what I'm.
how about we
That's
blow?
like-
How about we blow the boat towards Murkheim?
Blow the boat. What does that mean?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast gust.
Yes.
What
Please.
sort of Slang is blow the boat means.
It's not a sling. It's actually, and I'm gonna gust the wind and blow the boat.
So,
Are we in the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine
And
you
there
guys
he
started
goes.
getting into the boat.
See?
You're still not
Wait,
quite
hold on.
figuring out how it
Okay,
works
good,
because
good,
not every one of you,
So,
but I would
I'm
say
not lost, sir.
with,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was
with
thinking of staying
Asha
here,
at the rudder,
eternally fighting until I get strong enough.
you can
I'll
kind of get a
stop.
sense
told I
of
should hang out
how
with
the
you
rudder
guys.
works and how to steer the ship a little bit.
Are we
The-
are we sure we want to stay here for a while?
Yes, I don't want to leave this plane.
But I thought there was a tree.
Well, we can go there later, but right now, I don't. Let's stay
Well,
here.
let's make a group vote.
A group vote, all in
But-
favor of staying in this
But
plane.
your enemy,
Yes.
Ricky,
David.
he stole from us.
What did you steal?
Ricky.
Oh my god, there was a
yeah.
key.
Yeah, we got the key.
We forgot
And
about
he
the
stole
key.
it.
But we're not
We
strong
don't know
enough
how
to
to get
fight.
out.
We're not also not strong enough to fight them yet. If we go
True.
get this frost sword, we might be.
You know, to
It
be
certainly
honest,
could
I don't
help.
even know how to get back to it.
I mean, was it
Well,
clear?
You do know.
We
Was
go
it
through the
clear
tree.
during the fight that we were outmatched?
Yes.
Or was it here?
Yes.
Yes.
It was very
Yes.
clear.
Okay.
Particularly, you got the sense that
They cast
their
different spells.
caster
Oh,
is incredibly strong.
Okay, then yeah, we should probably.
I
get
mean, for
started.
me, I'm down for anything because my goal to beat Ricky is just discovering more beasts than he is, and then
Yeah,
bitch slapping him later. But
perhaps with some gold.
You're the Urban Dictionary. I don't. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
What
What does bitch
does bitch
slap?
slap
What does
mean?
bitch
What is
slap
that?
mean? Do you
You're
grab
hitting them
like
with
a
the dog?
female dog? Is this like some sort of druid talk?
yeah,
It's a cat. It's a
You
female
change
dog.
into a female dog,
And then you like
slap.
yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
are we going to Murkheim?
Okay, what's the pros and cons? Where does everyone want to go? Where do you want to go? We know where you want to go. Murkheim. Right? Where do you want to go?
There are treasures in Murkheim, as you said, and
Okay.
tinkerers.
If it doesn't take up too much time,
I'm sure it
say
won't.
months, we can go to Mercantile.
Well, do we know if all planes have the same?
Yeah, is
time?
it the same? Like, is it like a month here is a day there, or other way around?
Do we know that?
Yeah.
You never asked, but you would get the sense that like, the days don't feel longer here, but you don't know how much time would have passed in there.
It could be like a minute.
Do we know how far your place is from here?
How far is the square?
Square is 10 miles, and then by boat you can travel about, you can travel 100 miles a day. Assuming you have the wind in your favor.
We always have the wind in my front. Gust.
He's always making
It, it is going to be slow going since none of you guys are proficient, and I did do the math. Normally on a boat traveling 100 miles per 8 hours, it's like 18 feet per second. So it is going to be slower. But with you rowing and everything, it'll.
So on the water, it's 20 squares. So 2 days.
So you're going to Muspelheim, or are you going
Murkheim.
Mercai.
to Murkheim? Okay, so you would have to probably go up to the corner then.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
And how long would that?
But do we
You
need to
still
get?
have to travel over land.
Do we have cold weather gear though, or
No.
No.
do we need to? We should probably go back to the god that was not a dick, and ask if we could maybe get some cold weather.
Well, if we
gear.
die, we'll just respawn.
Lord Frey.
If
But we'll lose the boat.
We'll just go back to our dead
We
corpse and
will
get
take
it.
the boat.
We keep our gear.
We can shrink
You
the boat.
die in cold weather, you'll probably die a second time the next day in cold weather.
But I thought we res up at a spawn point.
No, you well, it depends on the god whose area you are in.
Like they might they might think it's not
Here in
a.
Muspelheim, the demons and
Yeah, we're not in there though. We're going to Murkheim.
But the thing is, it's like, didn't he say that the gods sort of determine whether they res us or not, and maybe us dying due to cold weather because we were dumb is not a particularly glorious death and might just leave
that
us
is
dead.
true. Yeah.
I would say you guys roll a history check. Roll.
Oh wow.
I got no clue.
12.
14.
I'm gonna give myself guidance. Or that doesn't matter.
So with the 14, you may have heard while you were talking with people around, that Murkheim has good and bad sides to it. There are the Drow who are known to be evil there, but there are also dwarves, giants, and other races working together. So there is a whole area that's it's actually
So there are
split.
cities there.
Yeah, so there's two sort of kingdoms split in Murkheim. One of them being for the Nidavellir dwarves, and the other for the Drow.
What's this area down here?
That is underneath, so you can see, and I would say you would know, having asked about it before the map, the Drow have been known to tunnel underneath to different parts of the continent.
Is there like a settlement we can get to is there a settlement relatively near the coast that we can get to?
Yeah.
In Murkheim?
So yes, so wherever you see kind of the splotches in the white, those are actually cave entrances.
Splashes in the white.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, with your history check, the ones closer to the water, the three closer to the water, are known to be for the Nidavellir dwarves. The other two below are the Drow entrances.
Okay.
So
Then we could
they
probably
do
get like
battle
gear
a
there.
lot between themselves, but also the Drow will go to Jotunheim and annoy the giants, or they'll go other places and raid, similar to what you saw with the Gnolls. So the Gnolls would have definitely come from that side of the map, from that area.
Okay.
Because that seems to be more the chaotic and where a lot of more interesting things.
So we could, in theory, take the boat, get to the coast near
Here.
the northmost settlement,
It would still take you about 2 days or a little
And then
over
walk
a day
in.
if you're going fast.
and then walk to that place and hopefully get some cold weather gear there.
It's in a cave, so
Was
it's
there-
warm anyway.
Was there any
Well,
sign
yeah,
of
but
danger?
we'd have to go out and get it.
No, he said it was a safe place.
Safe-ish.
Safer than back in our other plane.
Also,
Well-
what would you do with the sword though? You were just like magic. What are you
I
gonna
mean,
do?
I
I like swords.
have you
That's
not
fine.
have you not seen me?
We have a
swing
sword wielder.
before.
No.
I have
Never.
two.
Oh, you did. You pulled them out.
Yeah, I'm like, I have two swords.
Really?
I
What
could
is
use-
this slang? What does two swords mean?
Huh? There's one sword and two swords.
Oh, okay, got it. I'm following now.
We're learning
Wow,
together.
are you still lagging like
Wow.
30 seconds behind?
So we
Three
should.
minutes
So
later.
we should depart to Murkheim.
Let's take a vote. I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah.
What does this down mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
what does
What does
down
down mean?
When
You're down where?
You are
Down below?
We are
Like under the
shorter.
deck?
I think-
downstairs?
I think the boat only has one floor though, so
Well,
yeah.
when you're short, down is a compliment,
Right.
right?
Oh.
We're down. We're
Yeah.
short.
We are into
We're
it.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
what's
I don't
into it?
understand.
I don't
Like-
understand their short vernacular.
I didn't know
What's
that.
into it?
I
When you're down, you are into it.
yes.
What is
Establishing
it?
language rules in D&D parties.
What is it?
It.
And why are you into it?
All right, let's go. That's enough votes.
Wait,
that you-
did you? Yes.
I mean, I'm indifferent. We'll
It's
go
a
where.
sword.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
give you the sword.
All
Yes,
right.
I believe we may
Yeah,
meet
yeah.
a shaman that I'd be very
For the
much interested
record-
in meeting. So yes.
It's not a sword, is it?
So
I'm just making sure I know what's going
Is it
on.
the sling?
Because I'm just talking
it
out my
was a
ass.
giant
You
with
are?
a
Yeah.
great sword.
Yeah.
But also,
You caught on to that, didn't you? Okay.
but also,
I know.
the better thing is probably the book.
Yeah, exactly.
But he doesn't remember.
He
the
doesn't remember that though.
Well, I mean, I remember
The book is
journal in
yeah.
Murkheim.
Yeah, the journal is in Murkheim.
and
When
I'm
you want
I'm
one?
basically leading him on with the sword.
Okay, none of them.
Wait, so
I would
there's
want
no
so-
sword.
Yeah.
Out of character. There's
Out
no
of
sword.
nothing.
there
Not
is.
there might be a sword.
There may be.
There's
Oh my
there's
God.
absolutely
There
a
The only
sword,
information he's been given is that the journal hasn't been found.
and that there's a sword.
I thought you would
But-
He has a sword on her back.
No information on that sword.
Well, I think the sword is a good
This
place
is
to
where
go.
this is literally when we die underground.
If we die here, we just respawn somewhere else.
Maybe.
We're
Uh,
fine.
If we die gloriously,
Gloryfully.
Is that a new
Is that
word?
also a slang?
What kind of slang is that?
We're all learning so much.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't learned.
To the Merkheim!
It's a melting pot.
So we go to Merkheim?
Why are you so eager all the time? I noticed
I mean,
about you.
I like
you're
to-
just like go go go. It's something I noticed.
I like
you
to
know?
explore the worlds.
Yeah. Well, so you've been to other planes?
Would I have gone to other planes?
You have not been to other planets.
No, but this is the first time, and I want to make sure I see all of it before I go back to our plane.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's probably a lot of cool beasts around here. Have you ever been to his swamp?
Where's your
You
swamp?
have a swamp?
You have a swamp?
You like own it? Or?
Well, my family owns it.
Your family?
My family owns it.
Is it good to own a swamp? I thought that's like.
Well, it's we own the forest and the swamp.
You have a
is
forest
part
and
of
a swamp?
it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are like
Rich.
rich.
Yeah, I mean, my family.
Can we get on the boat and start doing this? Like while
Oh, we're on the
Yeah.
boat.
Oh, we're on the
Yeah,
boat.
but I want to know
I
about
think-
the
I
swamp.
think Joe
you're gonna
knows
be
it.
the
That we
rudder,
don't know.
'cause you're the only one who knows how to operate most vehicles. And you
Yeah, I
can
can't
figure out
remember
how
where
a
I found
rudder
that.
works. It's pretty easy. You point
And
one
every
way,
6
it goes
seconds,
the
I'm
other.
gonna gust.
And he'll gust. The rest of you are probably going to end up
I'm a
rowing.
rowing, yep. I'm a rowing.
I'll be
I'm
rowing.
pretty sure it's going to be you two on one side, him on the other side.
Probably.
Balance
Probably.
him out.
I want to hear more about the swamp.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I'm
He's
gusting.
gusting, so he's busy.
Yeah.
She's on
Gusting,
the rudder.
rudder, rowing,
This
rowing.
is just like
Um,
a wagon.
Not well. Okay. I'll also
Or
send
steering
out.
or something somehow.
I'll also send up Ollie. Up. Maybe 100. You know.
Feet up.
Feet
Yeah.
out, and I'm gonna look through his vision to see. What's
All right,
going on.
so you start to sail away, and you're heading towards the gates of the moon. You do know you're gonna at your speed. It's gonna take you a large portion of the morning to get past them. I would have you all roll a perception check. You get advantage because you're up in the air.
Okay.
Oh,
Guidance.
22. There you go.
4.
Ooh.
I got a 9.
I'm just still thinking about what getting into it
And
You're
what
probably-
Maybe into
happening
the boat?
means.
into
Maybe
it.
it's
Yeah.
the
Then
sword.
why would you
What
be
does
down?
down mean? Yeah, why would you
Because
be
they're
down?
little, because they're small.
Are
We're
you
down
talking?
with it.
Are
We're-
you
we're little
down
with
into it
All
because
right.
it's happening?
So
Or are you
anything
talking about, like,
22,
bird
anything
down?
above a 14.
Yes. 19, 22. I mean,
Yes. You notice a large shadow, a shape underneath the boats.
hey guys,
A huge
how
shape,
far
bigger
down?
than
How deep is the ocean right here?
It is precisely. I give you the precise, right?
Does she give me the precise?
You know that it seems to be getting deeper and deeper.
But I see the floor of the ocean.
Yeah.
So are we getting close to land, or
Seems to be,
is there land out?
sloping down? But sorry.
Is there
How
land?
long have we
Yeah,
been rowing?
you've been traveling about 2 hours, and you're essentially going towards
Hey,
the
steer
gates of the moon.
farther out away from the land because we're coming upon the land. Does it look like the thing underneath us is moving?
It seems it seems to be moving and keeping with the boat.
Um,
Actually.
I don't know. It looks like we're on track. We're in the center of the river.
Yeah.
I mean, it. Can someone else look down there? Because there's a shadow,
I
and
mean, I noticed it too. On the 19.
Yeah, you see a large.
you see that, right?
A creature.
Oh, it's a
large shadow of something that's moving and keeping pace with the boat right underneath it. It is wider than the boat and is pretty much a little longer even.
I think we should stop.
Should we?
Like, I don't know what that is. Hey guys, do you see that?
See
Oh
what?
no, another
What?
plesiosaur.
See what?
See what?
This like large thing underneath us.
And as she
Oh.
points it out, you do see a shadow right underneath your boat.
Oh.
It's-
Is
I'm gonna
that
head towards land,
that shadow getting down?
but we're still moving.
It's certainly
To it.
happening. Whatever it
Into
is.
it being
Hey.
the ocean.
I'm not
Can
into it.
It being the ocean.
No.
Can you? I'm gonna steer to land. Like I'm
Okay.
gonna get away from
I'm
us.
gonna
Alright, we'll
continue
keep rowing.
gusting.
Guess, yeah.
Okay. It follows you for a little while, but then it splits off, and you do notice.
Oh, I'm gonna follow it then. So that do I know it's a creature or no?
You know it's a huge creature. No, probably not belonging to a plane like this, or if it does, it's one of the strongest creatures.
Wait, why would she know that?
What do we notice when it splits off? Sorry, I interrupted you.
You do get the sense that it is vast. It's huge. It would really even easy to destroy your boats if it wanted to. It's that big.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. You guys are on board.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't think we should anger this large creature.
I think we should go study it.
We are on board of the boat, but I am not on board with going with that.
I don't understand your slide.
What is
You just
being
use
on board? What?
So, can we kind of go a little bit closer into the land?
Yeah, you're heading off towards the gates of the moon, and you're actually getting pretty close to them.
Are we in between the gates of the moon now, or are we like approaching the gates?
Yeah.
Of the moon?
So my assumption is we're basically trying to keep the land within our sight,
so that
Yeah.
we could quickly get there if
But
we need
before it
to.
goes away, I want to like duck my head underwater and see if I can see it.
Roll
While it's going away.
another perception.
Oh, we have bait for it now.
great.
a small
Guidance.
halfling.
A small offering.
Yes.
Yeah, 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
24 total.
Let me see if I can bring up the
What
picture.
does this do though? It's like going up. It's going away.
There's a good picture in there. Ooh, I like this picture. Let's see if I can bring it up. That picture.
What is that?
Oh,
What is that?
it is a kraken.
Oh shit!
Oh!
It's like
Let me see.
I said it was huge.
Oh, it's Kraken. Is that also slang?
I don't think so.
It's cracking in.
Crackening? Like
Crackening?
crackening? But crackening?
Okay.
The crackening.
No, stop. Okay.
This summer.
Load, please.
The crackening is happening.
It's just a giant octopus, right?
No.
Just a giant octopus. Doesn't destroy anything. No.
You are?
No bards.
Oh.
Ooh.
He looks friendly.
Beard.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys know what I saw. Yeah.
But it swims off as you guys move towards the land.
Yeah, it's like a weird. I'm gonna be like, hey, guys, we missed out on meeting this really cool beast.
I
Probably
Probably
not a
kill
beast.
As you're passing the gates of the first gates of the moon, you are coming within, I would say, probably 150 feet of the shore.
Yeah, our boat is shallow enough. Isn't like a deep, like a out at sea kind of boat, right? It's more of rivers and stuff like that. So we would definitely.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
Like
it's not exactly one that's meant for long travel.
Because it was basically like a longboat or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
14.
9.
11.
15.
21.
Nice.
Yes. You do notice, anyone with a 14 and above, you do notice on the cliffs of the island of the Gates of the Moon, because there's 2 islands for the Gates of the Moon, a giant stand up and take notice of your sails, your ship, and everything.
Is that
Starts to pick up a rock.
Wait, how far can it throw?
Let's roll initiative.
is that just me or that creature
Who's
looks
that?
very, very big?
Definitely not giant. Close up.
Okay.
We want to say that each of these are 10, that's fine.
I think it'll be easier to still say 5. And just say we came in
Yeah.
closer.
You came in closer. Yeah, that's fine.
Otherwise, like 10 is too hard to.
Yeah, we
you
wouldn't
know.
be able to
Yeah.
much of anything.
Yeah, it's ready.
All right. Roll initiative, everyone.
I think we already rolled.
Yeah.
I wish I could reroll.
Are you our tank?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ish.
For shit.
I got
Okay, Marsh.
I got a 13, and Ollie gets a 19.
Asha.
I got 13 too, so you want to go first?
Does
Evan?
projectiles
you can go.
Tristram.
do full damage in underwater?
Yeah, tres.
Ooh.
So if like I jump.
Oh, actually, yes. What happens is the ranges
Gavin.
get cut short. So
Gavin.
the
Kevin.
Oh, sorry, 18.
so they,
And that guy,
they can only go
Jayla.
up to short
10.
range, and then up to short range is disadvantage.
What did Squish get?
So if I like jump in the water,
Squish
I
goes on
fall
my turn.
down,
Oh,
go
right.
down. Like,
Yeah, but it's still dependent on what their short range is, quote unquote.
Probably want to
I'm gonna do that.
get close. Well, do you want to?
What? We just can just like roll past him.
I mean, we're going fast as shit on this boat.
Yeah, we don't. We can just ignore him.
The only thing that of worry is if he hits the boat with.
Oh, we don't have to repair the
You're
boat.
moving. I mean, if you
It's
guys
also
are
a magical
rowing,
boat.
you're moving probably.
Yeah. Would we
Yeah,
know
how
to
fast
row?
are we moving?
You're giving him 10 feet, and I guess if you're rowing, you're probably going another 25 feet. So,
35
35 feet
feet.
a second? Okay.
35 feet a second
good
or
clip.
35?
no, actually, it would be
35
that'd be way
around.
too fast. 35 around, yeah.
So 35 over 6 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me clarify that.
It just takes one boulder
Yeah.
to break the boat.
You think
Mess up
so?
this boat.
Oh yeah. I mean, just
Ollie
like,
is up. Ollie is first. Then Gavin, and then
How far away?
Who, Asha or Marsh? First. Asha.
Asha.
Okay.
Where's the?
How far away is?
I mean,
It
you
was
can-
on the table, but I don't know what.
yeah, you can do
Okay,
the you can do the ruler.
Oh, it's over here. No, it's over here.
It looks like we're like 190 feet away.
Bless you.
Um,
I'll wash
Ollie-
my hands real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could
then
you do
Asha.
could you do the
Smart.
ruler thing, Joe, to show how far
Yeah.
how?
Yes. 1 second. I'm moving it back to the page. Yep.
So yeah, if we're like 190 feet away, I don't think we're
Like I can't
much
see
to
the
it.
laser.
Not that far.
the other way.
So
I'm gonna see if he's there.
100 feet.
Right at 100 feet.
There you go.
100 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
100 feet. Shit.
And how far off the boat was Ollie?
he was right above your boat, 100 feet
He's
up.
100 feet forward.
He.
And he's real far away.
Yeah, because it has to be up to 100 feet, so he
Yeah.
can't be 100 feet forward and be high up.
Yeah, he
Because
can
then
see
it'd
exactly.
be farther
so
than.
I was assuming he was above you guys, watching down,
Okay.
above you. So.
That's fine. Then I'm going to fly 60 feet towards the giants.
Okay.
That's it.
Don't have a token for Ollie, but that's fine. Where are you? You're the one at the front. Okay.
Can I do 2 kilograms?
50 feet. You made it a little more than halfway through the distance. Alright. Gavin, you're up.
Go, Gavin.
I don't know what I can do to this guy.
Okay.
Can minor illusion make
I got nothing.
It's okay.
a
You're
vision
only-
of
you're
me?
only 3, so basically, don't we?
Yeah.
Kidding.
But it's like
I'm just
silent
fine.
vision or.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
I see them. Yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna? Are we gonna fight this thing?
Up to
I
you
mean,
guys.
probably not.
Why not? There's a lot of experience on the line. Because if we're not gonna
What?
fight
What are
him,
you
like like if we're gonna fight him, then I'm gonna do something. If we're not,
Well, you don't know.
Do whatever you want.
I'm gonna jump in the
It's
water.
a giant. Oh my god.
Alright.
As soon as I
The
hit
boat is going.
as soon as I hit the water, I'm gonna cast minor illusion of myself walking on the water.
Okay.
But I'm gonna swim the rest of my movement down.
Down. What do you mean by down?
Down
into the water. Okay.
So I'm basically you see an illusion of me on top of the water. I'm just standing there, and can I make it do something, or is that too much?
No.
Not for
So
minor
it's
illusion.
just standing there basically. It's me.
And there's only
So
visual.
yeah, so it kind of looks like I jumped off, and then hit the water and just stood there on
That's
top of the
slow.
water.
It's also 5 feet size, though.
Wait,
A cube. Mine ain't
No,
working, right?
it can be up to it can't be more than a 5-foot size. So if you're
it's a little shorter than me then.
yeah, it's a little short.
But the
The
giant's
scale
not going to
version,
be able to
yeah.
figure that out.
Yeah.
it's like
Everything's
"Did he
shorter,
shrink?"
too.
So I jump in the water.
Yeah.
Actually, instead of moving straight down with my movement, can I move about 15 forward and then 15 down?
Yeah. Well, you would have had to move 5 feet, dive in.
But jumping in doesn't take any movement, just the 5 feet. So
Yeah.
move 10 and then 10 down. That's another. That's
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Now I'm underwater, and a vision of me is standing on the water.
And we're sailing away from you.
Better jump in.
No, we need to stay together for my dream. Our
All right.
dream is shared.
That is you, Asha.
I am going to ready an action where if the boulder he throws it at us, I want to do produce flame once it comes within 30 feet of the boat onto the
You're
rock.
gonna-
I want to try to burst it into pieces.
Obviously, you're gonna light a boulder
Light
on
our
fire
boat
to hit
on
our
fire?
boat. Okay.
It causes damage, fire damage, but it causes damage. Hopefully,
I mean, that's cool. It's a cool idea.
All right.
It could burn us all, but
okay.
it's a cool idea.
Yeah. What if it hits a person and not the boat?
What? No, I just want to whatever. If it comes,
She's
within
trying to
30
burst the
feet-
rock.
I know,
Yeah.
but
So
Fine, we
that
can
would
take
be an attack roll on a fast moving rock, I guess. So
Yeah.
Hey, it's fine.
I mean,
if it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
That's all I can do with my range attacks.
Oh, sorry, Marsh.
Marsh, I'm going to hold an short bow attack if the on the giant if he start attacking us.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Daleth.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy on myself to make my voice boom. And I'm going to speak to the giant in giant, because I speak giant.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell him, well, I'm going to try to persuade him, like, do not attack us, we mean you no harm. And I guess my persuasion
Roll
for
a
that
persuasion check, please.
would be 15.
So the giant is next. You do see his eyes light up, and he responds back. He does pick up a rock, but he looks at you and he responds back. Leave the gates of the moon. In giants, he tells you.
Okay. I would say we only mean to sail past it. We do not mean to stay.
Well, I just jumped off the boat.
Well, he drops the rock. He says, "Go to where all those other warriors fight. Leave this place, and I will not kill you."
I will say thank you to him.
What does it sound like?
What's happening? What's happening?
Next is
Sound like-
Tristram.
Tristram is going to like
That's thank you.
is just going to like lean over the boat to where our friend in the water is, and just like
Get back in the boat.
I'm underwater.
He's underwater, 10 feet.
I mean, there's really,
I didn't hear that either because I'm
I mean,
underwater.
I would say if you
Do
want
you
to
speak
roll a
giant?
perception check at disadvantage, you can, but it can be very.
Natural one.
He doesn't see you at all.
Okay,
motion
I mean,
towards
that-
you. He's like heading towards the giant.
okay.
I mean, we're slowing the boat.
I mean,
Yeah, but if we stop the boat, he thinks we're getting in
We're
the.
just moving it slightly.
so
slower.
seeing as he is like,
Well, I'd imagine he
Seeing
can
that I
see our
didn't
friend
see
on
it.
the water.
I don't know, an Orad or something.
I mean, I would imagine he can see our friend on the water, and that we're gonna try and collect our friend.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to
He
leave
does
someone
see
behind.
the image of a 5-foot Gavin.
Is this
That perception does
non-initiative
not
anymore?
work that way. He doesn't
No
know it's a
battle?
5-foot Gavin. He
No
just
more
thinks-
Well, no, but he sees
Yeah,
somebody
you're
on the
technically
water.
out
Yeah,
of
but he
the
knows
battle.
that you're
Sooner
with
than the real
us.
Gavin.
Something
No,
younger
but he
than
knows that
Gavin.
you're with
Why
us.
don't you
and that
tell
we're
the
gonna try
giant
and
that we're
collect
just
our friend.
collecting our friend?
It's
and
not
move
his
on?
turn.
No, he just said we're out of.
We're out of it.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Then yeah, I'll tell the giant that we're gonna try and get our friend back in the boat because he jumped off at the fearful sight of you.
He was dirty.
leave that idiot.
Don't leave me. I'll
Why
survive.
would you want him a part of your group?
Well, I would tell him we
I was
don't
gonna
want him
fight.
to drown either. We're not cruel.
Alright, collect him and go.
He needed a bath. He's smelly.
I was not.
Probably, yeah.
I take care of myself.
Alright.
Alright, so we're gonna
I
try
was
and
ready to
collect you.
I'm underwater still.
I don't know
You
if fighting a
start
giant would
heading
be a good
off.
idea.
From
Do we-
here.
That's
Did
why
we
I
at all
asked.
notice, like, if the giant's, like, protecting something, or...
He's protecting his area.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not even engaging. It's like
Ah,
I didn't know you could speak giant. That's amazing.
that's
I can
pretty cool.
speak 3 languages. That's
After you
wonderful.
collect your friend,
Common and primordial.
however, the boat rocks and you do hear a splash as water comes up on board of the boat.
Huh?
What?
What?
And
Oh,
it
where?
takes the form. The water coalesces
Oh.
into a form.
Of what?
A water elemental.
Those are no joke.
Do we not have our? Do I have the same initiative?
It was out of combat, so no, we restart.
Hey. I do it.
Dude, this plane is out to get us. We should,
I
like, leave
mean,
this plane
we
there.
decided to stay, so. Oh,
I don't speak
good.
elemental, so I can't help you
I
with the
speak.
talking.
I speak primordial.
That
Oh.
actually.
Oh
You
wait,
guys share?
primordial. Okay.
Yeah, that's elemental.
That's
Oh,
about 80%.
well then I can talk to the
It's-
elemental too.
It's I think the language is Aquan,
Aquan.
but
Oh.
it's
It's a
80%,
derivative. It's
yeah,
like a. It's
derivative.
like a.
Just put some water noises in there.
Be like
Yeah.
Mexican Spanish in Spain. They would understand you. They probably hate you, but
No, just do that.
Hello, friend.
let me roll my initiative.
Please do that.
That's
Did
how you speak
really?
Aquan, right?
That's probably
That's how you
piss it
speak
off.
Aquan.
It's kind of offensive.
Keep it on the table. Yeah.
Keep it on the table.
Oh man, I gotta stop using these dice.
Ow.
Yeah.
Can you be a giant owl? Can Ollie be a giant?
Ollie.
No.
Okay.
Ollie rolls a 5+1, 6.
Whoa.
Gavin.
Well,
I'm going in
15.
and Marsh rolled a 17.
the 17. Asha.
16.
16. Daleth.
1.
Oh.
Well,
and
2
Tristram.
technically.
12.
That's better.
15.
Oh, better. Still near the bottom of the order.
I'm not jumping off the boat this time.
Yeah, don't do that.
There's so many things in this water. Like
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yep.
There's so much knowledge in
Knowledge.
this water.
Yeah.
You know? We can learn.
Like, this water is so smart.
Yeah, you
There
can
it
see.
is.
It's actually like it's standing on
It's
two legs.
literally taken a form, a physical form, and
Yeah.
is about to teach us a thing or two.
Yeah, that water is smarter than your
Smartest.
average water.
Marsh, you're up first. Asha, Gavin, Tristram.
Okay.
I'm going to hold an crossbow attack on water elemental.
You're gonna hold the crossbow attack, okay?
After if what's your name again?
Daleth.
David. If David can't convince him to stop.
I go last in this.
Yeah.
Who's the run right there? Where are you, by the way?
Marsh
The
is
one
at the
right-
top.
like right up north of the thing.
let's see.
Okay, good. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stand
the
behind
one in
you.
black. Yeah.
This is Tristram. This is Daleth. This is Gavin.
Yeah, we can't see
this
what you're
is
doing.
Asha.
Yeah, we can't see what you're
Let's
doing.
see.
The one at the very bottom is Asha. The one next up is Gavin.
That's Gavin. That's me.
Yeah, I'm the one
Tristram.
north of the.
Okay.
Everybody fine with that?
You?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
hold your action
Sehr
until Daleth. Oh.
You guys are gonna be waiting a while.
Asha, Gavin, Tristram.
Alright, so it's kind of known that you are gonna do some speaking.
No.
have no-
He's
I
just
don't think
assuming.
so. Yeah.
Well,
Otherwise, it would have been known that he was going to do giant.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just like because we saw you speak to the giant. I don't really know a lot about you. I'm
We
just
speak
thinking
like
from
the
this
same
point.
language.
I think we
Yeah.
speak the three same
They-
languages.
They like to.
You both speak primordial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I speak. Remember, he went, the first day he was doing
Primordial's
something.
my first
Yeah.
language.
Oh, yeah.
actually.
Primordial, giant, infernal, elvish, common,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Primordial common giant. So you got Elvish on me.
Alright.
and infernal.
I am...
Abyssal
Mike,
Celestial
actually, like, the planes might be something quite the adventure for you too.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the buddy group right
Yeah.
there.
Buddy cop movie over here.
Yeah, I've actually
we're
got
not
a couple
cops.
of other.
So
friends
it
that
was
you guys don't know.
Asha, she would, and then Gavin.
I am going to change into my brown bear.
Brown bear.
Wait, can a boat support the bear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Oh.
God.
It's
Does
Can
that
the bear
not look
support the
like
boat?
big enough to support you?
No.
Have you been in the boat before?
I've never been in a boat.
Mm.
Only land vehicles. Because of my background.
Only land boats.
Land
You
boat.
mean those stuff boats?
Lambos.
They're it's called a wagon. It's all been in.
I'm not familiar with the slang.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you
And then I'm gonna ready my action to attack if it attacks any party member to run up.
You would have to be within distance of it because you
You'd
don't
have
have any
to-
ranged attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
have
would
to,
it?
You'd have to get within.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I get right in its face.
Come on, you again. You're
He has a brown bear.
Brown bear.
That's right, because you can't do movement with a ready.
No, you
Right.
can't. You can only do that.
Brown bear
I
there.
guess we're gonna be right here.
Okay, and then my ready, in case he starts attacking us, is my multi-attack classic bear.
Classic bear.
You can only
Brown
ready
bear.
one of the attacks.
Yeah, you can only.
Okay, I ready.
You gotta choose between them.
I ready my claw attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna slash it somewhat.
Gavin.
I'm gonna move back to where Aha was.
Yeah, of course.
Are you speaking?
Yeah.
Is that Aquan?
Yeah, I think he's practicing his Aquan.
I'm gonna go.
I hope you take over steering the boat, because.
Yeah, bears can't steer boats.
Wait.
With their paws.
Bear can row.
Bears can row really well.
Bears can
That's your movements.
Yeah.
Or some movements.
How far away is it?
That's a good question. Let's check. 20. Yeah, 20. Asha is kind of in your way though.
Don't mind me.
That's fine.
I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
Alright, roll for attack.
I'm curious to know. I missed. Well, 9.
Yeah, no, misses.
Just making sure. That's all.
Yeah. Who did I say was next?
Me, I think.
Yes, Tristram, Ollie, Elemental.
Okay. I'm just going to take out both my swords, get on over to its grill, and I guess I will start attacking.
Kill it.
Frickin'.
Water.
That's a miss. That's an 8.
Doesn't
Second attack.
miss.
That is a 12.
12 also misses.
Yep. Alright.
Okay, alright. I can work with this.
So,
Although it's probably the
Elemental,
elemental's turn first.
seeing a brown bear rush against it, and
Oh
that's
no,
the
it's
biggest
just sitting
target.
there.
It is
Licking its
going to try to absorb you, but since it's taking a hostile action, I will allow you to roll your attack first. So you ready your action.
Okay. Brown bear it.
You had held your action for what?
If they let
Keep all of them on the
Keep
table.
all of that on the table.
Yep.
if David fail to convince the guy to
Come on, brown bear.
Sorry, Soft.
No,
Is it
cool.
just a 1?
Okay.
Oh, I'll figure it
But I roll a 7.
wow.
You did-
Yeah.
You did not hit. Alright, so
Okay.
it's going to try to absorb you. It's going to try to whelm you.
Not over.
Make
Just
a
one.
strength saving throw.
As a bear,
You'll be
that's
fine.
gonna help me.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
As a bear, sorry, my cat's all eared. Ooh, 17.
So you are pushed
Oh no.
Yeah, you are pushed out of the space, and you are not taking any damage from that. That is kind of good, though. So you are moved down here while it moves to take up the space you are in.
Okay.
That is his action. Now it's Taylor.
Alright. Thaumaturgy again on my voice, so I sound loud and commanding.
Actually, right there, next to it.
Did you get out of your desk?
Sound louder, okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
a little bit louder.
I'll get it.
And I'm going to, I guess, say to him in Primordial, why do you board our boat? We have no quarry with you. Please leave. And I'm going to try and persuade him. Natural 20.
Oh, yay!
I'm a traveler here. I wish to seek my own glory, but I'll seek glory elsewhere. And it's gonna dive off the side of the boat when it gets a chance.
Opportunity attacks.
I mean,
Wow.
you can do another round of attacks because, well, technically its turn is not for. But you do see it kind of drop its arms, drop its water
It's like
appendages.
yes.
Then I'll say in common to everyone, it sounds like he's going to leave. We don't need to fight.
Okay.
I'm like, how do you keep on talking to all the demons of the land?
They're not demons. They're creatures of this land, just like you and I are
What-
creatures
the
of our
language
land.
you keep on speaking.
Alright.
I know a few languages.
We'll jump off the boat and we'll end combat there.
Yay!
Yay!
Dude, isn't a water elemental like super strong?
No.
Oh, they're not.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
It would have been
To
fun. A little bit of a fight.
level 3, yeah. Especially since it has resistance to all your weapons.
Damn.
I mean, they didn't hit, so it didn't matter. So
Yeah. You guys can't hit anything. Let's be honest, those gnolls almost took
That's
you out
another
last
reason
time.
why we shouldn't fight strong things. We can't hit
So we're out of
anything.
combat, you're back on the boats.
And then another thing that's on the book
And
that you
then-
will have to talk
You
I
to.
have to
The
talk
wrestling
again.
comes
You can
back.
get rid of the image overlay or if you want, or
Like,
I
wow,
can talk to
good job.
beasts. I just can't understand them.
You can talk to Beast?
Yeah. I can't understand them, but I can talk to them.
I mean, technically, I can also talk to these.
I mean,
Well, I can talk to them so they can understand me, but I can't
okay,
talk
that's
to them.
what-
Technically, I can talk to
Does that include slang?
I don't know about slang.
Can you tell the
can.
Can you tell the
Oh,
You know,
that
animals to
makes
get
study
down?
so much.
all the forest
Maybe.
animals I can
I don't
talk
know
to.
how
or
they'll take it,
into
though.
it, or
Yeah.
be into it?
Yeah,
whatever
I can
it-
ask them what's happening.
Oh, okay.
I studied animals, you know, their tones and motions and
I didn't know that was something we could study.
well,
I should learn.
when you're
What's next?
living
We're
with
still
the
moving?
animal
Yes,
for,
you are
know,
still
for a
moving,
time,
you're still
you
going
learn.
towards.
Oh.
You do, as you get between the two gates of the moon, you do notice that, especially you, and I think, well, I'll have you guys roll perception.
Perception is wisdom, right?
23.
19.
Natural one.
Good job.
14.
I would say 15, 19, 23, you all, and even the 14, you all suddenly, you were watching the bottom because it's pristine water, you can actually see the bottom. It's gone. It just appears to go on, and there's depths to it. You get the sense that, based off of what you heard from some of the other, from Lord Frey or from only the Damara, that might be where the connection to the plane of water is.
There's a plane of water?
I didn't know that. It's flying in water.
The water elemental could have came from
Yeah.
the water.
I
As
mean,
well as
Maybe the fish thing.
Kraken.
I don't know. It's a
Yeah,
kraken.
There's
I
some,
think it's a
Kraken
fish
in there.
thing.
There's some druids in my village that
Yeah.
could turn into a killer whale.
Can you do
Ooh.
such things?
And then they just flop around because they're on land.
have you seen a killer whale?
No.
Have you
Except
seen them turn into a killer whale?
I've heard stories.
Ah.
Never seen it myself.
Ah.
Ah.
Alright.
Mm.
do that one day. We could go into the water.
It'd be interesting.
By killer, you mean killer of whales,
I'm
or
not sure yet.
or does it have
Not
like a
sure
knife
yet.
that it
I think-
stabs people with?
I
Is it
think
more like a
killer is
narwhal?
like a slang, like totally awesome dude whale, you know?
What does
a
that?
totally awesome
totally
whale.
awesome
I like
dude
it.
whale?
Killer, what's up?
Yeah,
killer
it's so-
whale,
so
man.
killer.
As our Urban Dictionary, what does that mean?
What does
I
that-
think she's right on.
Let
to
us
it.
consult the
Dude
Urban
mean.
Dictionary.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Dude.
Right on what? Like the water?
Exactly.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Also, like, why can you walk on water?
I can't.
Use this as image.
Well,
That makes no
It's-
sense
it's-
to
it's magic.
Asha at all. Alright, yep, magic's the answer to anything unusual,
magic.
apparently.
Yeah.
Including slang.
We're just talking to
Let's
them. We can talk to
Alright,
things, guys.
you-
Yeah, I mean, we're.
You guys have been
the assume
having
is
these
the assumption is
discussions.
we're-
Yeah, as we're sailing.
Yeah.
Learning more about each other as you have sailed on.
Learn
Oh, I know nothing about
you.
anyone.
Well, they learned that you know about killer whales. You don't know what a killer whale
We
is.
don't know what killer means.
We know that you know about some
But
cool
anyway.
whales.
But killer whales are
So-
killer
So
whales.
you do pass today. You do pass the gates of the moon. You do sort of stay along within reasonable distance of the of land on that big water open area of water.
Big water.
But you are sailing towards Merkheim, and what would you do when night comes?
We could dock the boat. over
Yeah,
there.
I think we'd want to
Probably
Find a little
yeah.
Yeah, dock the boat and then set up camp and set watches.
Probably want
Have
to-
we had a long rest?
We did at
Well,
Wine Song.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
one time.
after the
Yeah. So
gods.
So
short.
you-
So
Okay.
the first. So this is the first night. Is this the first night?
Yes.
Okay.
So when we get onto the shore, I'm going to make the boat small and
Oh, that's right. We don't have to dock the boat.
Yeah.
put it in my bag.
That's what
Or
we
my
mean
phone.
when we say
Cool.
dock the boat. It's like put it in his pocket.
I'm gonna pass out good berries to a person.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do I just eat it, or
It
is it more
tastes-
like a rectal thing?
Yeah, is it like a...
Is it? Do I?
Yep.
I'm
What really?
I'm gonna insight
No.
that.
gonna inside that too.
No.
Please roll for that.
Ooh, nat 20.
13.
No.
You know that
Ugh.
absolutely would not be done that way.
I eat it.
I eat it.
Why'd you even bring this up?
It's a berry.
What's your deception?
5.
Oh, okay, good. I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
You'll notice it tastes like really, like, kind of like grass and roots and,
Oh.
and you know, of nature.
This is
Good.
Because I'm only a vegetarian.
very
Maybe-
earthy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it would have been better the other way.
Like,
Does anyone have any water? I
It's
have
up to,
water.
isn't it up to the
I suppose it would be, but it would
mine?
be more,
Mine tastes different, but they don't know it.
but it would still have exactly what you need, like water
Oh,
and
yes.
other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a full day,
Tastes like
Oh,
salad.
okay.
and you get
Immersed
2,
in
so
But
these
it's-
last you 2 days.
Mm.
It tastes like juicy grass.
So like, I've eaten one already. It's like,
I
what
was
is it?
thinking
What,
cucumbers.
what if you eat 2 of them?
I'm not giving you another
you
one.
don't-
But you said you gave me 2.
You just get a hit point.
Yeah, you gained another hit point, but
Yeah,
Temporary hit points?
this is to last you
No,
2
It's
days.
just a hit point.
Oh,
it's it doesn't increase your max or anything.
But I,
But
Mine tastes so good though, you know.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
my the flavor. I'm just like,
Everyone
oh yeah,
knows,
guys,
so.
this is so delicious.
it's
Enjoy
very
it.
earthy and rooty.
like
It
a
tastes
snake
like
or
grass.
And
something.
juicy.
It tastes like.
Is it juicy?
It's very...
Mine's a
shot
little
of-
meaty.
My mouth is just
Uh,
wet.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Isn't your mouth always wet?
Okay,
though?
okay.
I mean, like, I feel like I'm drinking something almost constantly right now. It's quite strange.
Isn't that waterboarding?
I think... What is
She's
that?
What is waterboarding?
It's where you
What
take
slang
a
is
board
this?
and you put water on it and you
And she put that in my mouth?
lay down. Yeah.
You lay down.
You
on the
lie
board
down on the board with water on it?
on
Well, the water is on top of the board.
Okay.
Isn't that called surfing?
No.
What?
That's in the
surfing?
ocean.
No,
Oh.
that's not what I did.
So is this river surfing?
Maybe.
I don't understand any.
No. All I did is, you see that grass over there? I grabbed the grass, grabbed some mud, you know, I made the
Mud?
shapes,
Mud? You
yeah.
fed us mud?
And then I put magic on them to
I mean-
sustain you for a day.
I mean, it
For
is.
lunch.
I am
I don't want to
Suspiciously full.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
aren't you
You
satisfied?
are
Well,
somewhat
Are we gonna set
necessary.
watches, by the way?
No.
We probably should.
Okay.
I'll take the first watch.
I'll take third.
Okay.
I'll take second.
I'll take first.
Yeah, we'll be on watch together. I don't know anything about druids and the magic
So
that you
you,
do.
you two are in first, you two are in second.
I'll be by
You're
myself
third.
on third. That's fine.
So, what animals can you turn into?
Oh, so many. A cat, a dog,
Okay. Anything that's
a
not in
bear.
the village? Okay.
a small spider. It's the only bug I've seen.
The only bug. You don't. There's a bug right there. Is there like a beetle or something on the ground?
Yeah, it's like a ladybug.
I have also shown you a ladybug.
Yeah, that's true. I
I
didn't know it.
don't think you recognize. You said you didn't recognize it at the time. This
So-
time you're like, oh, I've seen that before.
A seagull.
You live in a forest. You've never seen
But I can't change into a seagull yet.
Why not?
I need to be stronger. It's hard to.
Seagulls are
like,
rough.
yeah, you know, I can, but like I can't make the wingspan to my body size work out just yet. So. And a
Okay.
brown bear.
I can gust you as a seagull.
That's interesting.
You want to do it? You can get your flight take off.
I'm gonna wait. on
Maybe if
that.
you jump off a cliff, you'll learn how to fly.
It's just doing the
That's how
first
birds
shift.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's,
What?
we'll just continue.
I don't know
Yeah.
anything
You
about.
continue talking throughout your watch, and then it comes to second watch.
It's a question.
Nothing happens?
It's a
Nothing
question.
happens.
You said that you can't get your proportion right, so is it more like a penguin kind of?
Yeah. Wait. Yep.
Okay.
You
Next
said-
watch, you two.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Roll
wait.
a
Wait.
perception check.
Wait, why didn't we roll?
Wait. Who are you waking up?
21.
You didn't roll anything.
Gavin, who did you wake up?
I guess.
Perception. 4.
21.
Yeah, your watch passes. Nothing goes creepy.
Okay.
Oh,
It doesn't quite pass. So on my watch,
Oh,
I'm
now,
going.
now the creepiness.
Now the creepiness begins.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna read some bones on my watch.
Yeah.
So
Totally normal.
I'm gonna take out a strip of leather and just place it on the ground in front of me, and start doing like some ritual chanting, and then reach into. I have a pouch with them. And this time I'm gonna read them a little bit differently. Instead of dropping the bones, I'm gonna shake them out.
Yeah.
But before I do that, I take some. Do we have we have trail rations or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take up like some, I don't know if it's like jerky or some sort of like hard bread or something like that, and
Okay,
like
yeah.
manipulate it into like really like crumble it and make it into a bunch of really small pieces, and then put that in the pouch, and then like chant over the pouch. And then when I feel like I've appeased the bones, I'm gonna start shaking them out onto the leather piece. And I'm going to be doing, I guess, two things for that. One, to try and get an idea of how the rest of the voyage is going to be. But I'm also going to be using like Druidcraft to tell what the weather in this area is going to be like for the next 24 hours.
Joe, really quick. Once I seen him doing his own thing, I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and seeing that he's trying to shake things out of this container, I'm gonna try to see if I can just have my Mage Hand go in and pull something out and drop it.
Okay.
Would I
perception of
notice the
21.
mage hand pulling out a bone?
Mm,
Or is it the
Arcane
invisible
Trickster
one?
Can do the invisible.
It's
The
invisible.
invisible
yeah.
one? Okay.
Chances are you wouldn't, but
Probably
you
not.
could roll a perception.
I don't think there's anything to perceive.
Yeah, not really. Okay.
I mean, it would still be sleight of hand versus
Yeah,
perception,
that would
because
be
even though
fun.
it's invisible, but if you can notice, like, oh, I
Yeah.
didn't shake that out,
Yeah.
it's still
Chance.
possible.
Like perception? Alright.
Hold on something. But,
So that's a
I think
15
you would
for
have
perception.
advantage because it's invisible.
Uh, 19.
Oh yeah, he beat me.
Yep. So you don't notice it at all, but
Okay. So
one
does
of
that
them
change
rolls
my
a
reading?
little. little further off the leather instead of rolling on the leather. Keep it on the leather. by
Oh,
the way.
it rolled off the leather?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep it on the leather.
Alright.
That's bad, isn't it?
Yep.
You directly
Why?
influenced. So you get the sense that yes, it's not going to be easy, especially since it's a bad omen that it fell off the leather. But the rest of the bones kind of tell you that any travel here is fraught with danger.
Okay. And as for my druid craft, trying to tell the weather in the area for the next 24 hours?
You get the sense that it's going to rain. There'll be where is the technical term for it? There'll be rain and sun, and sometimes raining while there's sun.
Okay. Then I'm going to take the bones that are on the leather and put them back into the pouch, and do some more chanting to the bones to try and thank them for giving their services to me. The bone that rolled off the pouch, I'm going to pick that up, and I'm basically going to shout in Primordial that I no longer wish to have its company, and I'm going to throw it into the woods.
What are you doing?
It is customary that if a bone wishes to leave you, that you must let it go, and you must make it known to the bone that you do not want it to return.
How do you know that it wants to leave you?
It left the leather reading area when I was
Maybe it
shaking
chose
out the
to
bones.
make
Holy shit.
you mage-handed.
What?
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So that means maybe the bone didn't really want to leave.
Or maybe it did, and it actually influenced him.
Do you get more bones afterward? What
Yes,
happens
I
if
will.
all the bones choose to leave you?
I will have to collect another bone, yes.
From the dead
From
bodies of my
dead
companions.
Your enemies. Or your friends.
Whatever I come across that may have bones.
Do
As
you
long
have-
as one calls to me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to roll up my leather and put it back, like, I don't know, in a pouch or something like that, and reattach the bones to my side, and that'll be my turn. I did get it seemed like a bad omen from it. Travel will be difficult, and I believe it will rain in the next day.
Okay. Does all the bones says that, or
That is the omen I got from the bones, yes.
interesting? Huh. Okay.
We should be careful on the next day of travel.
We should. Hearing that, can I pull out my puzzle box and I'm gonna unlock it, pop it open, and I have 5 gems that I collected from last night. Gonna put that in there, lock the box, and put it into my bag of holding. Yeah, you don't know that.
Yeah. He is Oli Damara's very good.
Oh. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that. The rest of your watch passes, and then we begin watch 3. Roll a perception check.
5.
Did you guys tell about the old lady that walked in
I didn't say
through
anything.
the...
They never told anyone.
Did you?
You did not tell anyone, so
No.
you are a little bit taken back when sitting across the fire from you. You're looking at the fire for a second or two, and then you look up. Your eyes, have that bluish outline, but you see a face right in there, and it's an older woman, wrinkled skin, everything, weather-beaten face or sun-beaten, and she says, "Hello, Tristram Sunwalker.
Oh. Hello.
I've met a few of your friends,
Oh,
but
who did-
I've not only
Who
met
did
you
you
before.
Who did you meet?
Gavin Renwald and Marsh Mumblenukle, Metal Weaver of the Mossheart clan."
Good job.
That's a mouthful.
Yes. Why he asked me to say it all the time, I don't know, but
Oh, well, any friend of theirs is probably a friend of mine, I guess. What can I do for you?
influence your fortune? Can I influence your fortune? Maybe give you some fates or favor?
Well, I'll need all the favor I can get.
I happen to have a deck here. She starts playing with it. Some of these can really change one's life. If you choose to take a card. Do you choose to take a card, Tristram Sunwalker?
Does one of those change your gender?
That would be different.
Alright.
Different cards.
Choose that.
I'm not that card holder.
Okay. Then yes, I would be happy to choose.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You'll have to
Lamort.
show me or tell me.
Lamort.
What is that?
Ooh, you might have got it.
Oh.
Lamort. Death.
That doesn't sound good.
2 bad omens.
The death card. I was kidding.
That might
but
mean
it
that
was
you
true.
permanently die in this plane.
Lamort. Death.
If the character dies in this playing deck, the player dies in real life.
Okay.
This
What?
plane is the
What?
Matrix.
What is that movie?
What does that mean?
This plane is
Are
the
you
Matrix.
telling me you're going to kill me? Mr. Moral Center?
So, she whispers, when the time comes, tear this card in 2, and it'll cause one creature of your choice to lose 13d6 plus 50 hit points.
Jesus.
Wow, what the fuck is that?
It causes death.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, alright. Let me put that down.
Holy shit.
Is that it? Is the deck of fates and favors in D&D Beyond?
I don't think so.
It's a homebrew, but it is. I have it up on D&D Beyond, so I don't.
13d6 plus
50 hit points. Kind of crazy.
So, wait, you also got.
I haven't met her yet.
Who has? Okay.
So you and I haven't met her yet.
And no
And
one
we don't know
saw-
about her yet either.
Tristan Sunwalker. We'll meet again. And she disappears in the night.
wow. Okay.
So you have the card, which I'll take back since. Yep.
No, we gotta tear it.
Yeah, we have to tear it.
It's not gonna work unless
Hey,
you.
I have a card too. I need to carry it, bro. To use it.
When you use it, yes.
40. So that's about 90 damage on average.
Damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got the death card. I mean, not everybody. Yours isn't as nice, but still, finishing slide's pretty good.
That's why
Anyway,
you want the sword.
so the rest of your.
Who works on ranged?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Actually,
I know exactly what I'm using it for. Why planned it.
roll another perception check on your watch.
Cock.
Language.
Sorry.
It's slang.
8.
Language.
So, while it's early in the morning before the sun has risen, but it's probably about 4 or 5 a.m. So you know in an hour or two the sun should be coming up. You do hear a crack of a branch as if someone stepped on it.
Okay. I yell out.
And it's pretty close, but
I yell out. Who's there? Also to hopefully wake the rest of the party up.
Do we roll? Is it passive?
I mean, I'm actively trying to.
he's
wake the guys
actively
up.
trying to wake you.
Okay.
So I would assume you all wake up unless you.
Is that how that works? 'Cause we have.
He's
That's what
essentially
passive.
trying to wake you up.
Yeah.
Isn't
so
that
it
what
should
pa-
wake you up.
okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna bring up something else, but you hear a voice. Glory waits for no one.
Oh no.
As 2 figures approach.
Okay.
And we're rolling initiative.
Do not talk to them.
I will talk if I
Yes,
want to.
roll on the map.
I don't have the viewport set up.
All right.
Are we taking
Yeah, we'll make the change.
Maybe I'll be really persuasive.
Again.
We'll make the change, I guess.
Stop them.
We will stop. and talk to
What?
every
We get
single
experience for cleverly solving problems.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you
We
did.
should.
It's encounters.
We
Oh my
defeated
God.
an encounter in some.
So that includes the
Yeah, I would
cricket.
only give you
CR23. We're good.
Yeah, that means we get 23.
Like what, level 6 now, right?
Yeah.
Clearly.
You're 23.
Yeah.
Kraken.
The Kraken is
Oh.
CR23.
We defeated it.
Yeah. It ran away from us, so clearly we defeated
I
it.
think so.
We
Level
scared it off.
7 or 8 or
Yeah, I think
And
that's
we
about
knew
it.
this realm was going to be great for
You
level.
left.
Why did
You crashed
you,
the router.
Casey? Why did Gavin not tell us about the old lady?
Why
He doesn't tell
us about
it.
I'll tell you
Why?
later. I don't.
March and
I don't owe you anything.
oh,
I mean, she told me that I could wake up one, so I wake up him, and
oh.
that's the one I told.
He somehow had his arm up in his sleep.
Yeah.
He's like, pick me, pick me.
So you know, but you didn't tell anyone either.
Yeah, neither of you guys told.
Yeah.
But that's like, I mean, that makes sense. We don't really know each other yet. We're not really a team. We're just,
I mean, after
All
this
in
encounter,
sync.
I'm going to tell you guys that I got a bad omen for my bone reading.
and I'm gonna.
And that today's going to be rainy.
Yeah, I mean, I am going to tell you guys about the old lady, so.
If it's not rainy, I'm never gonna trust those bones.
If everything went smoothly.
If you talk us out of this fight, you're gonna be the villain.
The villain that doesn't fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And then you're just going
Yeah,
to talk
you'll
us out
lose.
of not fighting you.
Yeah.
And then you'd win.
Damn it! You keep losing.
You're so persuasive.
Weird.
You go find Luke. No, Lark. What was
Yeah.
his name? Yeah.
Persuade him to be an inventor.
Uh-huh.
I don't know
I wonder
you
what Lark is
did,
up
but
to
you did
since we
something.
helped him.
He might be dead by now.
Hey.
He probably tried to fight
Oh,
someone.
he's fine.
He's dead.
He thinks he's magical, and he's not.
He thinks he's like a
He's
warrior,
probably not
magical warrior of the
Yeah.
gods, and he's not.
Yeah, like so much potential.
There we go.
His pose is also.
Guess what? He's going to be like a level 20 like paladin when we see him then.
Who, Lark?
Yeah.
Lark.
Oh yeah, I love
He's
that
gonna
guy.
be the big bad at the end of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You all created him.
Well,
Well,
mostly.
Maybe he's our in with Martin.
Was it me?
It was not me.
Okay, so it was me.
It was mostly
you.
mostly
It was pretty much you.
Yep,
and Asha a little bit.
I did nothing.
Oh,
You
you
kinda
totally all did.
No.
All of you did.
Even
You, Daleth.
I had a very small part.
I had the big one, I guess.
I gotta change
I think you were
the
nodding your head.
map, but it should work.
I helped him out with thaumaturgy. Made him
Yeah.
think he shook the ground.
Maybe you did that. Who knows?
Good stuff.
Okay, does it show up now?
give me a second.
Oh, I gotta take
I'm
pause
glad you're
and go
using
off.
that spell.
Oh no,
Or
It's
cantrip?
there's some it's a cantrip. There's some utility to it. So
Yeah, I mean, Druidcraft. So
Druidcraft too. Yeah, that's why I took both of those.
You
'cause
wanna
Yeah.
they're-
zoom out a
Wasteful
little
of a
bit to
cantrip.
the last person.
Meh.
Well, you want to move down a little bit just because
Okay.
Marsh is kind of cut off.
Marcus.
But didn't you call for
Alright.
rolling initiative over?
We're good.
I forget.
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
Is
Yep.
that yours?
No, this was the perception roll.
Oh.
I think.
Don't worry, I'm like
Someone
still
rolled
behind you.
stealth lower than your perception.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay, initiative?
Yes, but I gotta roll mine first.
Ah. Ooh. Ooh. So I'm assuming the other four are still prone. Yeah,
They are prone, yes.
but they are awake. Okay.
They are awake.
Dun, 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 dun.
I wonder what language these guys speak.
Hopefully common.
Go home.
You mean you no harm? Ah, okay, we'll leave.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
My bad.
okay.
I'm very persuasive, all right?
Bad.
Sorry.
Are you like basically a bard?
No.
You are.
I have a
Yeah,
plus
but
2.
I don't know, man.
I have a plus 2 to
Playing the-
persuasion. I'm not actually
Playing
that
the long
persuasive.
con.
Marsh.
Marsh rolled
Oh.
a 4, and Ollie rolled a 17.
Alright, Asha.
3.
Oh,
I know.
I'm not the last.
Tristan.
6.
Oh man.
Gavin.
Great initiative.
11.
Hey, Daleth.
13.
They got the drop on you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were sleeping.
Are they assassins?
No.
Hopefully not.
It would be funny if they were. That would assassinate someone.
I would laugh. Ha ha ha.
I was seeing if it's choppy. Mine as well.
Alright, so it is the big one. So one of the two is bigger than the other.
What do they look like?
What are they? Yeah.
That is a good question. So one looks like he is in plate mail armor. Yes, plate mail armor, or splint armor. Heavily got a few weapons, but he looks like he's been in a few battles before. The other one looks like has a huge grin on his face, and he's got a shield up and a helm on top of his head, but his chest is bare, and clearly you see a lot of scars on his chest. From
Are they human?
It's a
Yeah, are they
Spartan?
human?
Humanoid?
They are humanoids, yes.
Are they half
Well,
orcs?
like
or-
what?
So the one with the bare chest seems to be a dwarf. The other one is a human.
Okay.
Oh. I speak Dwarvish.
Oh.
Go home
yeah.
to your village.
Not every. It's not gonna work
Do it.
every
It
time.
might though.
Depends on your persuasion roll.
My persuasion. Oh, I got a +3. That's not bad.
Anyway,
Not bad.
so the first one is going to. And it's. Zoom in or. Wait, where's my? Oh, it's over here.
This plane sucks. No, actually, it's pretty good. There's
Yeah,
no
so
Rick.
far it hasn't been that
There's
bad.
no Ricky here. 10 out of 10.
I like this plane. I
Let's
think we should
stay
stay
here.
here.
Frickin' Ricky.
Gain
So,
experience.
can I show it to you guys? I don't know if I can.
Oh,
Probably
we
over
can
here.
rack it up.
So, there we go. Show to players. Let's see. Show to everyone. Did that work? No, it didn't.
What are you trying to
Oh, there we go.
Gladiator.
That's, but it's a dwarf, not a human.
It is a
Okay,
bruise.
you're gonna have
Would
to
you
close.
say that it's a glad
You're
dwarf?
gonna have to close it out of it if you want to.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. Anyway, the other one, as I said, is in splint armor and everything. The gladiator is going to come up. If he can move that distance, yes, he can. He's going to come up to the one that appears to be awake. He's going to attack.
Bye.
He growls at you. He doesn't even acknowledge it. Ooh. He's coming in with a spear, one-handed. Does a 26 hit?
Just
Are you sure?
barely.
Double check. Double
Just
check.
a little bit.
barely.
Double check it.
There.
Nicked you.
Just
It
brown
nicked you.
barely.
Yeah.
Winged you.
That's not. That's the
You
same.
can't title every episode, Evan.
I'm not going
I think this one's about Urban Dictionary and slang.
Maybe.
9
Just
damage,
brown
piercing
barely?
damage as he
Yeah.
stabs into you. He's coming back for a second one. Does a 10 hit?
No.
So the second one misses as you dodge out of the way. He comes for a third one.
Third one.
Third one.
What?
An 11. No, wait. Plus 7. 13.
Yeah.
And this one, you're ready for it as well. You dodge it out of the way, and it goes by your head. Surprisingly spry for someone in so much armor. But, let's see. Then it is Ollie, then the veteran, who is the next one. So, Ollie, veteran, David.
Ollie is going to fly up to the gladiator, past him, and do a flyby health action to give next attack advantage.
Okay. And we have the veteran up. He is going to move as far as he can. It's too far. He'll probably come 25 feet. Yeah. And then he's going to shoot a heavy crossbow at Gavin. Yeah.
Wait.
Come on,
He's
son.
got disadvantage.
Why? He's
I'm prone.
Because he's prone.
Oh, then he would shoot it at Tristram. Yep. That's a good point. Thank you for. I forgot about that.
And I feel like they would go for the threat standing.
Yeah.
Not the people that are asleep.
I wasn't. I made the assumption you were standing, and
No.
then
Not
that was
yet.
wrong.
Hasn't been our turn.
Not yet.
I'm gonna crawl.
The whole time.
I'm gonna slither.
Roll on the floor.
All right.
Being there.
Alright.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
So this one goes close. It
So I'm
clangs
just,
off your armor.
I'm
but
basically
it
just
doesn't-
parrying them with my short swords. As they-
Yeah. And then he drops his crossbow and pulls out a
Hey, you know,
long sword and a short sword.
The wild magic,
Or
not
long
wild
sword,
magic,
rather.
but sorcery abilities are here.
should be
Feats and traits.
yeah.
All right. That is Daleth. You're up. Gavin,
There we go.
Tristram.
All right. I'm going to send Squish next to Tristram's side,
Hey, Squish.
so he's gonna go stand by Tristram. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna cast Bane on these two.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
They need to make
Yeah, that would be wisdom.
they need to make a Charisma saving throw.
Oh, really? Bane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is the best.
Oh, that's not. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Much
hex.
anything
I'm thinking
else.
hex.
Ah,
Yeah.
keep it on
I'm thinking
the
hex
table.
to give him
I love
disadvantages.
hex. Miss hex.
17 for the veteran.
Believe that passes. Yeah.
Keep it on the table, Joe.
Yes.
Keep it on the table.
And the gladiator definitely fails.
Okay. So the gladiator on all of his attack and saving throws, roll a d4, subtract that d4 from.
Oh, that's good. Considering he attacks 3 times around.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh. Okay. That's your action. Do you have a
What was
bonus
that
action?
Um.
Your
Where is that
movement, so you
from?
can
Oh,
stand
wait.
up. Or
Yeah, I stood up
The opposite of
already.
bless.
That's half my movement, right?
yep, that's half your movement.
Pretty cool.
That'll be it. That's my turn.
Okay. Gavin, Tristram, Marsh, Asha.
I'm gonna crawl like 15 feet farther away.
Up,
I'm gonna
bruh.
crawl 15 feet this way, back away. Listen, I'm not a huge fighter. I'm gonna crawl when there's
which
arrows
direction
being
you said?
south.
So, okay.
You'll get
Oh.
disadvantage on attack rolls.
I'm not doing an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you moved 15.
I'm gonna
feet, so-
twin spell
Okay.
hold person
Okay.
Whoa.
on both of them.
And does the D4 come into
The
a
D4
Yes, it
comes
does.
into
Saving
play on the
throw.
gladiator.
saving throw? It's 15 minus 3, and what is it? What type of?
13. He's
Nice!
On what though? What's the need to know?
On both. It's a twin.
No, what is
Yeah,
the?
but what's the save?
Yeah, what's
oh
the save?
wisdom.
Wisdom.
He gets a 13 because he has a +1.
Oh no.
So
he-
I rolled a 15 minus the 3 from the D4 plus 1 for wisdom.
Okay.
okay,
got
he
a
saves.
13.
What about the other dude?
Now it's the veteran. A 2.
Alright,
I don't
he's-
think anything can help.
He is held. Yeah.
Which
Yep.
one?
The veteran, the smaller one. The one up there.
Oh, yeah, hold on. That's this way.
Alright.
Alright,
That's
I
the
need to
veteran
bring out some
gladiator.
4d8s.
Oh, you're happy, aren't you? Tristram, you're up.
So the dude with the shooting is held. That means you have advantage on like
He,
everything.
he
And-
dropped his crossbow, and I did say he dropped his crossbow and pulled out a longsword.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
did say that,
Yeah.
actually.
And you
can I
have.
stand up then? Because I would have seen that. Like I didn't
Yeah,
hear
you-
you say it.
Yeah.
Like, I
Put
thought-
it on the
This would have been
ground.
your movement.
Yeah, you would have
anyway,
stood
so-
up
And
So
then
that's
done
not
it. Yeah.
15
No, because
minutes.
I thought he was still shooting. Like
No,
I didn't
he
hear you
wasn't.
say that.
No.
So
Okay,
You have an advantage on the die.
Yep, plus if I hit, it's a crit.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
why I have my.
you may move these.
Nah, I'll just.
Huh? Do you hit? It's a crit?
Yeah, because they're paralyzed.
One is.
Yeah,
no,
that's
one
why
is
I'm
on
going
the
to
field.
move.
Oh, you're
gonna
moving.
rotate.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm going to
okay.
rotate without triggering an attack of opportunity. I'm moving over to right between the two of them,
Okay.
and then I'm going to hit the paralyzed one. So first attack at advantage. That is terrible. 16.
Does not hit.
Okay. Bonus action attack. I can't roll shit today. Alright. Let's use these dice.
Nat 20.
Nice.
So it would have crit anyway.
Double crit.
Double crit.
And I'm going to smite it.
Yay.
Yay!
Oh my god, he's dust.
He vanishes.
4d8,
And spawn.
4d8, and 2d6.
48 and 2d6.
Oh, man.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, plus 3, 26 damage.
Alright. You stab him in the guts, clearly.
He's just like-
bleeding, but he's... Does he get to roll against whole person?
At the end of his turn.
Yeah, I'll say not now.
Yeah. So that's my turn.
Everyone gets to go before them again. It was like perfect.
Okay, 26, yeah, okay, perfect.
How does he look?
He's pretty stable, he doesn't look too bad, actually.
Really? Alright.
Yeah.
Damn.
You could have rolled better. But, anyway, that's Tristram,
I mean, that's average.
Marsh, Asha, and then it's going to be back up top.
Okay, Marsh is going
It's actually
to
above average.
point at the gladiator, and I'm gonna say, gladiator, more like gladiator. I don't know. And I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter on him.
Yes. Is he Bane, by the way?
Yeah.
He is.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
one, the
yeah.
one that's not hold, right?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. Saving throw.
He fails.
Yes.
Yes!
5 minus 1 plus 1 means 5. So
Okay,
Mouse.
so he's
laughing.
he loves my pun, and he's rolling on the floor right now.
It's a reluctant laugh. It's
Who cares? And I'm gonna move to the west a little bit in front of the other guy and shoot him. No, I can't do that.
No, you've already done an action. Are you moving
Here
to the
comes the
west?
bear.
How far? You're standing
Wait.
up.
No.
You're standing up.
I'm standing
Why?
up.
We could just do range attack on them until they're dead.
Yeah.
That's your movement.
Well,
Not
the
this
auto,
one.
the auto crit
you
doesn't.
can only
Can
move
I-
about
The
here.
auto crit.
Is there
It's only
anything that I
three.
can
It's
hide
melee.
behind?
Not in that distance. Maybe not even. Not even your halfling
How does
friend.
auto?
Then
As
can
long
I?
as you hit.
This is as far as you
As
can
long as
get.
you hit.
I
Right
can't
there.
see anything. Oh,
I'm
okay.
with you.
Being
Uh,
Huh?
Because
being
you
held.
roll, you've got half
While
your
they're
movement
held.
to stand
So,
up.
yeah.
You have 12.5.
But you have, but it has to be.
Can I use my bonus action to
Yeah.
Yeah.
dash
But I
and
have
go
to.
behind the tree?
Plus, I mean,
That's too
think,
much calling.
plus think about it.
Not
I did 26
that
damage and it
kidding,
didn't.
but yeah,
Did
you're
nothing. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
little
it-
worried about that.
over here. You have cover, I'll say.
Yeah.
I'll give you three quarters cover.
That's it.
That is it. And then I think it's Asha.
Alright, I'm mad. I needed some beauty sleep. So I'm gonna turn into a brown bear. Once again, I'm gonna run up to the guy being held person.
Okay, so let's. Oh, I did that, didn't I?
Ba-ba-ba.
So the whole person would be.
Yep.
Yeah, the one further.
That one. And,
Yeah.
25 feet. Yeah, you can make it.
Okay. I'm gonna do my bite attack first. 15.
You have advantage.
Right, oh my god, I'm dumb. 15.
Does not hit.
15 doesn't hit?
15 does not
Damn
hit.
it.
He's in
Alright,
heavy
I'm
armor.
gonna do my claw attack next.
So it rakes against his armor but doesn't hurt.
24.
24 hits, yes.
Okay, I think that's
Yes,
2d6.
This is a crit, right?
So everything's doubled.
46.
Okay.
Just sort of like rolling a lot of dice.
16,
What's your.
24.
Ooh. Okay.
Pretty good.
Now he's looking pretty injured.
Wait, that's almost oh no, never mind.
He's now bleeding.
Double man.
So you slash across his stomach, and it does go through the armor, and it leaves rivets of gashed flesh
The one that's
there.
laughing.
He's clearly bleeding.
The one that
With
has
my
you
free
can
action, I'm
maybe
gonna try
make
to
a
get
save
like.
against
You
it.
know how it's
Yeah.
annoying when you get something underneath your nails? I'm gonna try to get the metal pieces out of my.
But he'll go.
Like,
and lose his
"Eesh,
turn.
yeah."
You like
Ow.
dig into the
I'm
ground a
just
little
going like
bit.
They'll
this
both
a
lose
little
their
bit, you
turn
know?
regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You pull out like a great sword as a nail.
Now we're back at the top, which
Yep.
is the gladiator. He's going to try to break out of Tasha's with the D4. I have it here. No. It's a 9 minus 2 plus 1.
9.
Does not do it.
Nope.
Alright.
Help person one.
Ollie is up next.
Ollie is up. Ollie is going
The
to.
whole person. I wish I would have gotten both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna
Barely.
do help
Especially,
action.
especially with the Bane. Oh man.
He's gonna do the help action on the whole
It
person
looks like
guy.
it's any attack.
The warrior guy.
Okay.
For the next
and fly
attack
by.
against
Oh, you
it.
have to be within 5 feet.
Okay, the
can
veteran,
use
yeah.
that.
I mean, you
The
can
veteran
do a spell.
But you won't
is
Yeah.
Held.
held, so he can try to
You
break
can
it.
technically
Yeah.
use a range.
I mean, I
attack,
guess,
but then
like,
that
that's
would
how
just
whole
be a
person-
Wait,
normal.
whole
Yeah.
person, can you save every turn?
At the end of it.
At the end of every turn.
Okay.
I mean, this is that's his only turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his only thing.
Wisdom
Alright,
save.
wisdom.
Wisdom save. Yeah.
14.
He makes it. Yeah.
He is now, his turn's over, and he's already bleeding profusely from
Yeah.
a gut wound and a slash.
So the
stomach.
veteran people have advantage on.
The
No.
veteran, yes.
Gladiator.
the
you'll
gladiator
have
is
advantage, 'cause
advantage.
He's,
But Ollie
No,
gave
Ollie
veteran.
gave the
Oh,
next
okay.
attack
oh,
on.
Daleth, you're up, then Gavin and Tristram.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I guess, go something like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there.
Let's see.
Okay.
Can you twin chaos?
That's 20
Yeah,
feet.
because the initial
Yeah,
target is
you
only
make
one
it.
person.
Okay, that's, I was just making sure.
I think so.
Because
How
it, you know,
many
you
times
can't for how many ever many
Yeah, because it doesn't switch until you roll, right?
And then
So
I'm gonna
it-
try
yeah.
and inflict wounds on the veteran.
What do I roll?
Well, I roll an
Oh, you
attack.
did-
And I have advantage on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You do.
Yes, you do.
Yay.
It's a high AC though. So.
That's a 20 to hit.
Nice.
So he does hit, yes.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's a nice roll.
19, 26, 31 damage.
How do you want to kill him?
Yay.
So basically all I'm doing is just going up and like touching him and inflicting these like just wounds open up all over his body, and his face practically like tears off of his skull.
These swords just open up in 6 seconds. He goes from perfectly normal to revolting. His swords open up, parts of his flesh just break apart and everything. His eyes go red for a second as blood pools into them, and then they just burst forth, and his face just sloughs off.
It just sloughs off his
Yeah,
skull.
It's like
You
when
just
you
like it
when you
because you're
cook
access.
sausage for too
Well,
long,
yeah,
it just
maybe.
burns.
Yeah.
Is lightning a little range?
Hmm?
Lightning
All right.
a little count as range?
That
Yeah.
guy is dead as a doornail. Gavin
What
and
is it?
Tristram.
The other dude is laying prone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
And
doubled
laughing
over,
hysterically.
laughing. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow bolt.
You know you'll have disadvantage.
I have not finished my sentence yet. And I'm gonna hold my action until he stands up.
What is a door now?
Good way of doing- No, that's very, very smart. That is
Good.
Gavin Tristram.
All right.
Because like I don't want to
Yeah, keep it on.
It's that one.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right. First attack.
Yeah.
That is a miss. Unless a 10 hits.
No.
All right. Second attack.
Ooh.
That is a 24.
That does hit. Yes.
He'll have to make a save with a negative D4.
It takes it has advantage.
Why?
Though, because the target has advantage if it's triggered by damage.
Yeah. So you take
That's
7.
on the spell.
Oh, he still takes that negative D4.
I know.
but, yeah.
Rolling it. Oh, he does fail. He's got a 13 minus 2 plus 1 is
Nice.
12. So
Yeah. 7 damage.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
7 damage.
He ain't
He's
gonna
laughing at that,
attack.
and I should take this guy out. So,
What does
What does the
What
fuck
does-
7 damage.
yeah, what
That's
does the
your
gladiator
second
say?
one?
I missed the first one, so the second one.
You got it. You got it.
Marsh, Asha, and then it's gonna
No
be
bards.
No bards.
Marsh.
What does
There's
the
one guy
gladiator
left.
say?
You are in the trees, plants, but you can still be seen. For now.
Nah. Okay. How far away is that guy from me? Is it within
Do you want
20?
this
If it
Cool.
helps,
20.
I am Brown Baron
He's 20 feet.
right in front
Oh.
of you.
Okay, then I'm gonna move up to him and I'm gonna pull out my rapier and do a attack
We made that joke.
with that advantage, right?
He's prone,
Because
right?
he's prone.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much caffeine do you need? You got 2 Cokes.
I haven't
You
drank the
got
other
2
coffee.
cups.
I haven't drank the other coffee.
Well, what are you gonna do about your coffee?
I might drink it later.
Kind
That's
of
a lot of
bathe
caffeine.
in it.
It'll be fine.
It is a 23.
That hits.
Yay! Sneak attack.
Ooh, nice.
You had hit the paralyzed one with this. Jeez.
What does the
Be a lot of
gladiator
dice.
say? Ouch, 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 ouch,
13 points.
13 points, and I get to roll a
Wisdom save at advantage.
Minus D4.
I got it.
Wait.
Does he stand up?
Wait, can I use my bonus action to
Question.
step back?
You would have to disengage.
Does he re-roll right after my
It's immediately after the damage.
Immediately
Okay.
after the damage.
Then
You would have to disengage.
You would have
then
to bonus
I'm
action
gonna
to
use my
disengage.
bonus action to disengage, and
You
I still have
10
5 feet.
Yeah.
And
5 feet. You're right.
I'm gonna back off.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks.
He on his turn he
What?
gets up, but
Okay.
Yeah.
you did 12 damage. You said.
Yes,
Asha.
Brown Baron it.
he's still prone.
Oh, really?
He's still
Yeah.
prone, so you do
Yeah.
have advantage.
Alright.
No longer laughing.
I get a
though.
reroll then, right?
That's
Okay,
That's
advantage.
advantage, yeah.
Think I, 14 for the claw attack, or for the bite attack.
Does not hit.
Alright, for the claw attack. Do I get a reroll advantage? Yep, okay.
Yes. You have
Ooh,
advantage.
21!
Hits.
Okay. You guys ready for this? It's
Do
the
it.
same thing I do every time.
Damage it up.
12 total.
Ooh. You guys are doing a fair bit of damage.
Okay, okay.
But
And he's
now,
growling at him.
now
Yeah.
he's angry, and he does stand up, so you get your attack. Your crossbow.
I think it does too. Plus 5. 19.
19 does hit.
Ooh,
4.
nice save.
4 damage.
Alright, thank you very much. With that, he does pull out a short sword, so
He's
he gets
still,
a lump.
baned, right?
He's still Bane, so he
He's
still
still
has
Bane,
I love
Um,
Bane. I'm doing this.
but he
Tandy.
does get. Oh wait, no, this guy's the gladiator, so he doesn't have a short sword. Sorry, he's got his spear, which he's had all the time. He's going
I heard that
to
he's still
take
Bane.
attacks. He's pretty much surrounded, so he's going to.
On his first, if he's targeting either Tristram or myself, that attack, the first one is going to have disadvantage.
So I
Because
was
of
going to
Squish.
do Brown Bear,
Brown
Bear, you, then Tristram.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Squish would give him disadvantage if he's attacking me.
Squish would?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Brown Bear has a name. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
that's
Does the
Joe.
gladiator know the Brown Bear?
Excuse you,
Excuse
gladiator.
Disadvantage against you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is against the Brown Bear.
Is it,
Excuse you?
is it
With the minus
Bear
D4.
Yeah, with the
Asha
Bane.
or Asha Bear or
Minus D4.
Bear shot
It's
or
a bear
I'm
shot.
wondering if this
Bear
counts,
shot.
doesn't count as a natural 1.
It's a natural -3 or whatever.
No, it's a 3 minus 2,
It's
but
not
then
natural.
plus.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
didn't
no,
roll
no,
it.
no.
No, it should only be just the actual rolling a one.
Yeah, that's
it's not
why.
natural.
Okay, so that first one missed. Now against you, it's disadvantage.
Plus the minus D4.
Come on. I hate you for.
I'm a controller.
I got some of that too.
This is negative.
Okay.
Yay!
So 2.
So that
Gladiator. No wonder he's got so many scars. He can't kill anybody.
Last one against you, Tristram.
He still has Bane.
Gladiator.
Smite.
Gladiator
Smite.
fail. That was bad.
I'm a gladiator to meet you.
18.
Hits.
No.
So it did get stats.
No.
No.
Nope.
It's our tank. You're our tank, so.
It's fine.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Oh, wow.
Piercing damage.
Okay.
But that's his turn as he's. Ooh, that's what I'll use next time. Okay, that is his turn. And I didn't realize, but he has parry. But okay.
That's only for melee, right?
Yeah, but 3 of you guys are.
Yeah. I'm just making sure that it's not going to cast or work on a chaos.
Ollie is next. Daleth, Gavin, Tristram.
Ollie is same thing, flying by and give a help
It's
action.
just there's this owl just buying. Woo!
Woo! Hey,
Snowy white owl just coming by. And
I don't
Yeah,
think
something
owls
like
make that.
Yeah.
Make
it's
that noise.
talons hitting against the
What does the
helm of
owl
this-
say?
this
He
fun.
speaks.
Alright, Daleth.
Stop.
You're next.
I'm gonna cast
Yep.
Shillelagh on my staff and try and
And call
whack
it-
him a good one.
You have advantage because of him.
Yep.
And call it whip.
Nene.
Does a 17 hit him?
Yes, but he's going to parry.
Okay.
You should have been using that the whole
I
time.
know I
Fine.
should've-
Well, no, he was.
He was like stunned out.
He
though.
was
Cautious,
incapacitated.
but-
He was
And then
incapacitated,
I
so he
guess
couldn't do
Squish is gonna also grant a help action
Okay.
on whoever's attacking him next.
Alright, fair enough.
That's
Gavin.
me.
Yeah.
Yay.
Let me use first level chaos. Chaos bolt.
That was
16.
Just hits.
All right.
okay. I know the number.
What is it? It's 2d8 plus 1d6.
Ooh.
What kind of damage is this gonna be? Is it gonna be acid damage or is it gonna be thunder damage? Thematically, it's thunder damage.
Thunder. Okay, how much damage?
13.
What does the Gavin say? Thunder.
Thunder.
That's a
Thunder.
thunderous
And
boom
lightning.
impacts the gladiator right in
And the
chest.
windmill arm.
Or right in the.
Kaboom!
We'll say it in gluteus maximus.
I didn't shoot him.
Max.
Thunder up his ass.
He was sort of facing off against those 3, so he's kind of his back is kind of.
Alright.
But
Done.
that was Gavin, Tristram, Marsh.
I'm gonna wreck it. Well, try it.
Are you
Try
ready,
it.
Ralph?
Try it.
Wicked Tristram.
Nice.
Yep, that hits 22 for 7 damage.
22 for 7. Okay, he's looking pretty injured now.
Alright.
He's looking half way down.
Get
Ah.
on the table.
That.
Halfway.
You've done a
Halfway there.
pretty big dent.
Alright.
If that's such a number.
Second attack. That is a miss. That's a 7.
Still bleeding.
Yep.
7 was
Yeah,
a
I
miss.
know.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's stuck in my head too.
That's
does the
Tristram, Marsh,
Gavin
Asha. Marsh,
say?
you're next.
Marsh going to.
What's she on?
Run up and attack.
I don't have any advantage.
That's
So-
something.
Do you get
You
it?
have
So-
friends there though, but you don't have
What
advantage.
does
You're right.
the Gavin say?
No.
Yeah, what does the Gavin say?
I'm going to use my hand crossbow and do a.
Drugs?
Probably drugs.
It's probably good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not bad. That is a 21
Hits.
with
Sneak attack.
sneak attack.
Gotta be
Nice.
someone with sneak
I'm
attack.
gonna point at him and say, "Aren't you a hoot to be around?" Get it? No. Okay.
No bards.
I don't.
What
No
does
laughs, guys. No laughs.
a
That was
Marsh
weak.
say?
I'm sure someone's laughing on the stream. That's
Hoot,
watching.
hoot.
You can always
That's
take
a
comfort in that.
13 points of
10
damage.
points. Alright.
Well, one of them at home.
Asha.
Yeah.
Brown bear.
Yeah, you know the drill.
Rawr.
10 on the first.
Does not hit.
He's standing up, right?
Yeah, he's
Yes,
up.
yeah.
Damn it. Second one, 24.
24 does hit, yes.
Yeah. Okay, for a total 12 damage again.
Wow. At least you're consistent. That actually is a big chunk of damage.
Can someone please do me the honor?
What does the bear say?
Grab, 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 grab.
Why?
I
Feel bad for her?
yeah.
You're too nice.
Very
Too
confused.
nice.
I had to
Very
throw her a
confused.
bone.
So,
I don't want.
I mean, you already threw
I
a
throw
bone.
bones. Yeah.
he is
Someone
going
would
to
do
try
me the honor.
to shield bash you.
Okay. Squish is gonna give him disadvantage. Oink. And he still has Bane on him. Oink.
I'm really hoping it works.
Is Bane not gonna save it?
Joe, can you like not forget that you know the
He
Bane?
tries to save at the beginning.
No,
Oh
you
no,
can
I'm
roll.
joking. I'm just like trying to rub in that. There's
Yeah,
Bane.
you don't forget. Did you roll Bane?
Yeah, the
You-
Bane.
Make sure you roll Bane.
14.
That does hit.
He does 2d4 plus 4.
And I have to roll concentration.
Yeah, concentration on the Bane.
No! Doing, wow, 6 damage.
6.
Wow.
Okay.
You guys roll 10.
Let's see. That's a
Yeah.
19. Bane is still on.
Hey.
Hey Joe, Bane is there still.
Still.
Alright.
Yeah, he made his concentration save.
That means that he still has.
He
the
still has
Bane.
Bane.
He does.
Yeah.
Let's just say that he's still banging.
Yeah.
He's very angry. He's going to try to crush the brown bear with his, just stabbing it through with its spear.
But remember,
I
he
mean,
has
that's
Bane.
cool as all,
Don't forget
but make
the
sure you have
Bane with the roll.
okay?
He missed.
Okay.
Did you roll with Bane?
Wait, what
Oh,
was
actually,
the
it would have been
number?
11.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, he missed.
Yeah, man. It sucks to have Bane.
Next, he's
That was
going
with
for
the Bane,
big.
right?
Next is going for the big armored guy.
Okay.
That will hit. That is a 22 to hit.
Alright.
With Bane.
Well,
Okay.
if you
Okay,
could-
he's got it.
Barely hit.
Alright.
Rub it in, Joe.
Yeah, God, Joe.
My eye just literally twitched there. Like I felt it. I couldn't help it. I was
Suddenly,
involuntary.
a land kraken comes to you.
9 damage.
Evan, catch it. Evan, catch it. Not that, behind it.
I'm down.
Yeah, get the actual modem.
Yeah.
You're pulling on everything, apparently.
I'm down.
Oh no, you're down.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I took 28 damage.
What?
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, I hit him 3 times.
Yep.
Okay.
9, 10, 9, so.
10, a big fat.
And that is the gladiator's turn. But just get his reaction back. So, Ollie, Daleth, Gavin.
Only do the helping out kid action again.
Good.
Very
Dylan?
helpful.
Alright, Daleth is going to cast Healing Word on Tristram.
Word.
Word.
How many dice do I roll for
One.
that?
That would be
D4
1d4 plus your wisdom.
Yeah, modifier.
Well, then, let's see.
It's just useful for getting people back up.
Yeah,
That's all.
that means you get a very nice 7 hit points back.
Oh, wow, max.
Good. So that's your bonus action.
I still have my shillelagh, so
You
I'm
can
gonna try and hit him. I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Ollie?
you do.
Yes.
Does a 19 hit him?
Yes, it does.
For that, he's gonna
Yeah,
take.
reaction.
Ooh.
Oh, it would still be a 19, so he wouldn't block it.
Okay.
Sorry.
For that, he's gonna take 13 damage.
Oh, you maxed
He's
out.
rough.
I
He's
rolled
looking
8
very
damage.
rough now.
And Squish is gonna give the help action.
Which is giving the help action to Gavin.
Who's gonna shoot him? With crossbow.
Yep.
17?
Now he's going. Well, no, that he can't parry.
Yeah, he can't pay.
Yep. So 17 does hit. Yeah.
11.
Nice.
Ooh, he's on his last legs. His legs are trembling,
I'm gonna run up
bleeding
and...
from various wounds that you all inflicted, and he's gladiator. This is time to shine.
Is he glad that he's a gladiator?
Good job. I approve of it.
Leave the jokes to the nerds.
Oh.
Well, it's fine.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's totally
On the map, by the way, shouldn't Asha be next to him, like, so she can hit him? Like, you
Yeah.
haven't moved.
I'm there.
You
I'm on
were always down there. You're at the very bottom.
No, Asha, not me.
Yeah, Asha should be closer because like
Yeah, he's been meleeing her, but she's like away.
Just on the other side.
yeah,
of
I mean
Tristan.
it's no real big deal.
Yeah, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
But
I've been running.
Oh, yes.
I don't even know
Gotta
which
go
one I am.
I'm gonna.
or something.
Oh, we go to that.
I thought it was. Yeah, I guess it was.
In that case, what's the point? I'm gonna move
You know what token I am?
about like
You're
right
the
over
one
here.
below.
You would have gone through or somewhere
Somewhere
like
here.
that.
You're the
Here-ish.
one.
Okay.
Here-ish.
I'm sorry.
The one below the
Moving
bottom.
there.
Ish. It doesn't matter really.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just to put people between. Not that close, man.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Don't be so crazy.
Yeah, because he's gonna leave 3 people.
You never know. You could have like some gladiator
He's
lead, like,
bleeding out.
Something
You see
crazy
blood
might
all
happen.
over
You
his-
could do a
his-
Brad
his
Pitt,
suit of-
you know, like suddenly jump off.
Oh well, that's Achilles. You'll see him sometime.
Alright.
What?
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 Huh?
Brad Pitt?
Huh?
We're gonna see Brad Pitt in this.
Are we?
Achilles,
Huh.
Oh, we're seeing Achilles? Okay.
maybe.
Guys, we hired Brad Pitt for the stream, so tune in for that.
Well,
Oh. You're
Yeah,
upset.
that's not
He doesn't
real.
look the
That's
same.
That's not
it's
happening.
actually going to be someone up.
Brad Pitt
D&D's
is-
not real? What?
No, Brad Pitt is actually a pit named Brad that we can jump into.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bradley's Pit.
Yeah.
Bradley's Pit. Yeah.
What does
It's in
Brad Pitt
Mustafar,
say?
the system where Darth Vader, who is
Oh, is that where we're going?
Oh, what?
Are we
Alright.
Jedi? We're playing
Gavin,
No,
what
I
are you
didn't say
doing?
that. I said,
You
Yeah.
firing?
Oh,
it?
I'm
Doing
done.
anything
I'm
else?
done.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You did fire, yeah. So next person is Tristram.
I stand up. Okay.
Stand up.
And then I'm actually going to bonus action second win.
Oh.
Ooh, good. 11 hit points back.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
bonus action. Still got traction.
Yep, and then
He's
action
looking pretty
is
bloody, so.
Use your energy.
action is I'm gonna try to hit him.
Ooh.
That hits. That's a 23
23 hits.
for 8 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Just like I get the second win is just take a deep breath and then just stab the short sword right through the chin into the head.
Right. So you center yourself.
I mean, I might do
you
it
take
right
a
now.
deep breaths. You center yourself, and with all your force behind it, you shove the short sword through the skull, up through the helm, and it just bursts forward completely. And it's a little harder to take out than it is to put in, surprisingly. But
You need to get those indentions on your sword that kind of let the
Mm.
air in and it doesn't
Oh,
suction.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Paladin helm has taken the helm off. Haha.
yep. So that is the end of combat.
Your laugh is hilarious. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
All right, combat is over.
Yes.
You want-
Okay.
You want to search the bodies?
Yes, I'll search the body.
you
There's
will
a
search
spear.
The bodies.
I'm
can't
also
have
going
the
to
spear.
search the bodies.
For bones?
You will all search the
Aw.
bodies.
We're all searching.
Group efforts.
I'm not searching the body. I'm gonna look for flowers.
Roll investigation.
Oh, I'm not trying to find any. I'm gonna go up to the veteran and cut off his finger.
Oh, you're getting your bone.
I'm getting
A bone.
something. Do they have any rings on?
Yes, the gladiator does.
Okay.
Has what on them?
Rings.
Rings.
Can I look for flowers?
He's married?
I'm gonna.
Ah, yes, you could. Grassland, so
Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that too.
roll survival. Alright.
What are you gonna do
do
with those
find
rings?
some leopard's bane and some heal well.
Do I choose?
No, you
I got
find
20?
both.
Okay.
You can roll 2d4, 1 for each.
So Leopard's Bane pink, 2, Hillwell clear, 4.
Wait, are we gonna finish our sleep?
We already
We
did.
pretty much
We already did.
You did.
So we got a short
I
rest,
basically
right?
count that as a short rest, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take
You
the
used
ring off the
your-
gladiator
you did
and
use
put
your
it on the
one there,
veteran's
and you still have
finger
one.
for like an identifier,
Okay.
because I plan on getting a lot of fingers.
Oh, why?
I need them.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You need some bone. He,
Alright.
one of them
Oh,
left him.
so wait. You switch the fingers?
No,
Or
I
switch
cut
the
off
ring?
the veteran's finger,
Yeah.
but then I'm also like, I'm gonna need to identify this later on because I'm planning on collecting a lot of fingers. So I'm gonna take the ring off the gladiator, put it on the veteran's finger,
Oh,
and be
okay.
like, there. Now I know whose finger this is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
plus,
put it in
you
the
know,
pouch.
If you want to keep it, you should put a ring on it.
You like it, put a ring on it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Fair enough. You did.
I rolled a 12 for investigating stuff.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Alright. You find a potion of climb and between them 36 gold.
Are you gonna use any hit dice?
Are you
I can give
giving-
you this.
I gave it to Asha.
Hey, how many doses? Oh, never mind.
36.
Yeah, no.
You
I
said?
Forgot.
36.
Gold pieces.
I'm gonna say, hey, Tristan.
Yes?
Where'd you get this gold from?
I'm gonna pull out this ointment. Like this was. Where did we get this
We
again?
got a spear.
You got it from the Knolls? I think?
No.
We got this from the
No.
Knolls. I think it'll heal you.
We get
So I'm gonna like pull the cap off and
36
say, here, take a little like a
36
little
gold.
thing
What
of
else
this.
did you
And
Okay.
get?
slather
potion
it
of
over. You can
climbing.
eat some of it as well. And you will get
Can I investigate? Keen smells a bear with that at all health.
8 hit points back.
Okay.
2d8 plus 2. Oh, yeah,
Is
I
as
didn't-
much as you find on them. They have their weapons, they have their armor. He has the ring that he took off the finger, and that's simply
Do we know where they came from, or they just appeared out of nowhere?
Oh, I can
I
ask
mean,
him.
this is basically.
Can you- yeah,
Put your
I'm
hands
gonna
back
ask
in the
you,
dead man and
so,
repeat
like,
after
what,
me.
were they tracking
technically,
us?
if you've seen the map, this is technically the land that's green above Muspelheim is part of Blackshine.
Oh, so anyone.
You are in the fighting areas, and you will be until you
So there's
get
just
to the
going to be
front.
like random people like
Right,
going
everywhere.
out and like
Yeah.
fighting.
Yes. And they try to take you guys off guard because, right before the dawn, people are generally asleep, and two,
that's
yes,
when
you may
people-
respawn or whatever, you may come back to life, but, this is an opportunity for them. Even if they die, they'll be back
In less than an hour, basically.
yeah, exactly.
Were they,
before the downslide, you said?
Before the light of the dawn.
Alright,
Sorry, continue, please.
so does
Unless you want
do
to
they?
show off the dawn's light.
Does their body come? Like, how does it look like? Does it look like they're getting mended? Like, if we bury the bodies, can they come back?
Yes.
They'll
Underground?
come. They'll
They
come.
would be underground.
Yeah,
No,
yes.
let's
let's
bury
hang
them.
them. Are there any
But
trees?
I thought-
Let's
I
hang
thought-
them.
Yeah, you just.
I thought they
That's
had spawn points
evil.
that they can like respawn at.
They'll come back and
It
start
is
being
up
strangled.
to the gods, and most in Gladsheim, you basically come back wherever you come back. If you're from a different area, for example, the Knolls would have been from near like Muspelheim or about there. When they died, they returned to Muspelheim.
I mean, is
Nice.
there like a
Mhm.
for this sort of
Bodies.
stuff, since it is like eternal battle, do we know if there's like some sort of gentleman's agreement that okay, when you res, if you lost, you're not going to like immediately attack again, and sort of like the converse of that is so that we don't have to do incredibly terrible things to your body to make sure you don't attack us again. Basically, it's sort of like a gentleman's
Yeah, because
agreement.
otherwise we're gonna hang them.
Well, I mean, we can also.
Or bury them up to their necks.
We can
Yeah.
I mean,
also.
they fought you and they lost, so
So they're not gonna like be like sore losers about it.
they
Are they
would.
gonna come after us again?
They
Probably
might come after
if
you,
they find
but,
us.
It really, it's doubtful because generally, they fight, they battle, and if they really fight someone and they lose, they'll probably go off and try to get stronger.
Guys.
They'll try to pick on someone else who's weaker than
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I
If
have
they
an
know they're
idea.
losing a battle, they're not going to try it again against possible odds.
Maybe we should toss the bodies into
The water.
the water, so
Yeah,
they
because,
might
like-
wake up in the realm of water.
Because like I don't want to desecrate the
No.
bodies past your cultural whatever. But if it's going to mean that they're
Yeah,
going
it's
to
like-
attack
I've
us
already
again,
done
okay.
some of that.
It's my
but-
culture. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just-
Desecration of bodies is his culture.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I did say aside from your thing.
Yeah.
Let's
Like,
yeah, let's throw them in the water.
no.
Why not?
Why not?
How about we tie rocks
Well, I
to
mean,
their feet? and throw them in
It's
the water?
fair.
I mean, why is it fair? It's
I mean, we could-
disrespectful to the
okay,
body.
we
They
can
wake
do
up
this.
with their armor and their weapons.
Yeah.
So even if they're below water, they
Let's tie their hands.
We could do
You
this.
have
We
to
could tie stakes in the
smarter.
ground and tie their arms and hands to the stakes. So when they wake up, they won't be in like terrible agony, but they'll be sitting there.
But as long as they can free themselves eventually.
You can splay them out.
Yeah, just splay them out on and tie their hands to
Do we do the
each
old
stake.
Do we do the Vlad the Impaler as well?
No, don't impale.
No.
Or we can bury them up to their.
We can
No.
bury them up to their
In
necks.
fire ants. Yeah.
No.
No.
I mean, basically enough to
like,
basically
was it
inconvenience
I'm
them,
just
but
adding
not
on
actually.
to it.
Yeah,
Like,
bury them.
No.
In fire ants.
No. Well, maybe the
Scorpions?
fire. No scorpions. No scorpions.
Bees?
No.
No bees.
Do we even have these?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check
Because I
for
would
herbs
like to
around
have
here.
any.
Yeah, okay, so roll survival. But you know
Alright,
that does
let's
take
just
time.
tie them up.
and
Okay.
We'll have.
you guys have been
Problems with our
talking for
methods.
15 minutes.
Alright,
Yeah,
we
Well-
tie-
we'll just tie them up.
we tie them up.
out.
Okay.
Double knot it, man. They can't get out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe near the beach.
I'm gonna take one of the spear and I'm gonna shove it like 40 feet on the ground, stabbing into the ground, sticking up so they can see it.
Okay.
Kind of a way out.
You don't want to
eventually.
take the spear.
Yeah.
I'm not actually evil.
Well, they
Can't.
can. They can be
Right,
taken.
right, you're right.
I'm not evil, so I'm not gonna
Well,
like
Anyway.
bury them in fire ants.
I rolled a 12.
Well, you
You rolled
suggested
12.
it.
I'm
Same thing.
You roll 1d4
Yeah, that's a joke.
and.
I don't know,
what was
man.
they're also stealing from other people, so
Right.
it's only fair.
Right. Two wrongs make a right.
Right?
Right. That's right.
This is why we laminate things. That's why we laminate
Um,
all
So-
That's very kind of you. Did you guys see that?
What?
Marsh adds to the party.
I will also point out no one's talked about an older woman who has shown up in camp.
I mean, we were just in a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people just literally ran off to look for weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
after-
so annoyed that they're,
So-
they're looking at plants. You know. It's-
After we come back from that, I'm gonna let the
just
group
ex-
know that
distract
I
them.
had a bad omen from my bones last night.
Okay.
Bad omen. What
And
should we do?
Yeah, and then I'm
Well, I
basically
advise
wait.
that we take caution in our traveling.
The sun's starting to rise up, so there's light thing coming up. The spear you had put in the ground has disappeared and is now reappearing next to the gladiator.
But he's
Here.
tied.
I mean, we're headed to the boats. Like we're on our way
Okay.
now.
And you would be a considerable distance from them. Then.
Yeah.
Probably be.
We should have
Is
buried them.
my finger still with me?
No.
Damn it. What about the ring?
The ring is still there.
Okay.
Okay, so I do let the rest of the party know that, hey, during my watch, old lady came in, gave me this card, and I show people the card. And
Whoa,
An old lady.
Cool. What does it
It's
do?
the
Oh.
picture of a skeleton.
I think it kills things, so I'm going to hold on to it until we really need it.
So you didn't offer her to like take camp with us?
He gets this card.
This old lady.
She just disappeared afterwards.
Yeah, she gave me this card, and I'll hold mine up.
She gave me this card, and
Wait, all three of you met this old lady?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, when did you
Last
meet
I'm
her?
night?
holding the judgment card. Yeah.
A judgment.
No, I didn't. Not last night. It was the other night.
I
So
forgot.
she's
okay.
following us?
Was it
I don't think-
Junon? No, Judgment.
Judgment
What
card.
does judgment do?
Not telling. Vanishing spell.
It's a banishing smite.
I forgot what card
This
I
this woman sounds like a
You didn't write it down.
possibly
You
evil
got the
spirit
queen.
that's
Well,
stalking
I mean,
us.
She helps
she
us,
seems
so it's
helpful.
fine.
You know what you
It's,
would.
it's,
You would go
five
straight
I mean, you
to
can't-
evil spirit.
I was
You
about to
write
say,
that
you
down,
can't just
yeah.
judge a book by its cover. I'm sure that's a saying in this land.
What does
What
that
I don't
mean?
understand that
What do you
slang.
That means that you don't
What's a
look at.
book?
Well, we know what books are.
You know what books are? Come on.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that means
like-
when you look at a book, you don't determine whether it's good or bad before you read it.
I usually do
True, but
that.
I've interacted with some evil
Evil
spirits.
books?
Evil spirits, and they often try to get your confidence. They try to make you think that they're good.
I mean,
They
I
try
mean,
to
this
be
one
likable.
has done nothing evil to me. So.
my card has a skeleton on it. It's probably not bad.
Mine is called Judgment.
I'm just
It
saying,
can't be bad.
with the bad omen that I received last night,
We should be
And-
extra
What did you-
careful.
But no, of
But
course,
I
we
really
will be-
need this card. I mean, I
We'll be
really need it.
careful.
So I've got to keep it with me.
I
Can I
advise
see it?
caution.
No, I mean, I can.
All right, you guys are at the water's edge now.
Yeah, we're basically
But I'm like,
going.
I'm a
We're
little,
boating.
I'm a
Alright.
little,
I
like
take
kissing and shaking my head at you.
At me?
Yeah, don't judge. Old
We shouldn't
ladies.
judge old
Evil
ladies.
spirits are,
Next time.
Also, it's probably going to rain today.
Aw, man.
Aw. Next
We
time
get
if we
terrain
see
for
the
Worst
old
news
lady-
I've had all day.
What
So-
are you gonna do with the old lady?
So yeah,
Next time if we
Joe,
see the old lady,
I'm going to
We
eat
will
my
definitely
the
wake you
second
up.
good berry I had
Me too.
to get
yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
to eat it early and also to get a hit point.
Yeah.
What did it taste like?
I don't know.
Grass
Dirt.
and water
Dirt.
and mud. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, Sasha.
Mine tastes
Thanks.
so good. I'm like, guys, this
You're
is so
starting
delicious.
to really hate your good berries. As
Yes.
good as they
They're
are,
called good.
Can we rename them?
Are they?
To
when
okay
they
berries.
taste like
Fine berries.
grass and
It's-
mud,
Fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
I think
It's
this
fine
is
berries.
the
It's
most.
fine berries.
This
It's
is
fine.
the most
To
delicious
marginally
thing.
sustainable berries.
they're fine. They're fine berries.
MRE
Come
berries.
on.
MRE
I'm not
berries.
gonna take this spell. yet.
Is yours different then? Can I try yours?
That goes in there.
Sorry. And they're all the same. They're all dirt.
Can I insight check that?
You could insight check it, yes.
Exception.
Oh yeah, I think. Okay.
Well, dude,
if
I rolled a.
I rolled a one.
Marginally
Okay, I rolled
sustainable
three.
berries.
If okay, then
It's like it's like the blind convincing the blind.
Yeah. Okay. I guess it's you're the expert, right?
Yeah, they're
So
delicious. Everyone thinks they're delicious.
They are.
That's not actually what
They're
I think.
fine.
They're fine.
I guess.
They're better than a poke in the eye.
We're boating,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We're
you're
sailing. Okay.
You
Yes.
are very
He had-
grateful.
He had basically gotten to the point where he was about to say you, basically said, I'm going to take out, and then
Yeah.
you stopped.
I'm gonna
But
take
so
out
I
the boat,
imagine you continued on, took out the boat, and said,
drop it in the water.
store, and it went big. And, yeah.
Bye, gladiator and other person.
You do see them now standing up, and it looks like they've gotten free.
It's better.
The weapons would be
Yeah, I mean, I just give
Yeah,
them like
responding with
like a
it.
warrior salute, and then just like
It's also better.
you
Yeah.
see one of them kind of nod and start to trample off elsewhere. So
We say GG and we head out.
Can I cast Mage Hand this time with color and give them a
I
figure?
just click on the heartstone that says "Well played."
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll perception checks to see if they see it or not.
Okay. Finger.
Bane, you
Bane is
later.
not on. Bane is gone.
Yeah, just to
it
make
would be
that clear.
it would be an 11, which probably they would not be. They would not see. It's a small
Yeah.
hand in the air, and
Disappointing.
they
Tell
already
them
nodded
later.
and
They'll
walked
Bane
off.
them later. It's like, Bane you later. Yeah.
I mean, they don't even know what the spell is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
We know what the spell
This
is.
is why I'm doing it.
Do we do? I mean,
All right,
So we're headed that way, headed towards Mustafar.
Murkheim.
Merkine.
We're
For
flying
a
into
sword.
space, is what you're saying. You are the chosen one.
Yeah, it's
Mustafar is in Star Wars lore.
It's the planet that Obi-Wan and
Oh, it's the
Anakin
lava.
follow.
Yeah.
You were the
They
chosen one.
visited like a couple times, don't they?
Yeah.
This is where Vader's castle is.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah.
so emo.
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 Yeah, well, he's.
Vader?
Vader.
Yeah, he's
I mean, the
definitely
prequels
brooding.
basically made
brooding,
him,
yeah.
He
He's
was
definitely
totally fine in the original sequence, in the original series.
yeah.
This
By
is-
then he's just cold and mostly dead. But
yeah.
Let's go.
So,
Okay,
yes.
We're voting.
where is everyone from? I just feel really uncomfortable not really knowing.
I'm kind of from everywhere. I consider every place I've been my home.
Are we on the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the boat.
Yeah, I'm from the.
You're traveling
what was the
west
city place?
Yeah, there you
on
go.
the boat.
Yeah, I mean, originally I'm from what's the village that my people founded?
Oh, that's a good question.
You found it, so what?
Not me.
Oh, so
It's like really shitty now.
party.
It's really shitty, but Cassie?
Yeah. Yeah, I was in. What was the name of the town again? The city with all the merchants.
Wasn't it Wolford, Joe?
Yeah, I think so.
So I mean, I consider myself from everywhere that I visit. Like I take on part of that culture as my own. But also, my family founded the city of Wolford. Perhaps you've heard of it.
No.
Would she have heard of it?
I'm an island, bro.
You know, she wouldn't have.
I mean, it's not as famous as it used to be.
Okay.
but it's still a city.
Yeah. Which city was I? The merchant city, right? I forget the name.
You would know because the merchant city is nearby. I need to bring up the map. And
Here you go with this.
that'll work. Yeah.
It's water laminated.
From Wolford, Valtros would be the city of markets, and they're actually only about 2 days travel from each other, so that's pretty close.
You guys can be besties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I move around a lot there, so.
All right. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the way you travel.
I do.
You see a
I like
lot of
travel.
cool.
You're near
I
from
do.
Eastbourne.
I don't really pay attention to the beast as much as you, but flowers. I'm always moving around.
I'm from the forest near Lofen, between Lofen and
Yeah,
Aylesbury.
Aylesbury.
Doesn't your family own a swamp? You said you own the swamp.
Yeah, what is this?
We have a forest. It's
A
lovely
forest and a
forest.
swamp.
Yeah, the
You're
swamp
just
is
tropical
part of-
islands.
Yeah, the island south of
part of
Beckersville.
the forest.
Do you rule the forest?
Thanks.
Well, we don't take. We not
Do you
necessarily
have like a? Do you have like a
ownership
crown?
over- Have a ground?
A crown.
Crown.
A crown. I mean, no. We are not royal in any way. We are just.
Are you like a baron? Should I call you Baron Mark?
No, I'm not. No. But we live in the forest and.
I have a question. Since one of our acquaintances here attacked us,
Who?
Isn't your friend?
It's not a friend.
What's up with you?
What
and
about
Ricky?
that? What do you?
I mean, I
Is
noticed
that
there's some sort
is that
of.
gonna
tension.
happen often?
I don't know. You know.
Do you have a lot of not friends?
To be honest, kind of. Pile up over the years. No, Ricky. He was just goody two shoe. All the teachers liked him. Bullied me on the side. No one believed my side of the story.
I mean,
Just
ambushing
just a
us
dick,
ambushing after poisoning us doesn't seem like a goody two shoes thing to do.
I know that was his look to the teachers, but he was a huge bully on the sidelines.
He also acted very friendly before he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was nice to me.
Insight.
He was very deceptive.
Roll insight. It's true.
No, yeah. Well, I'm not saying about you, but about Ricky.
Yeah.
About what you gathered from him.
Yeah. So don't believe him.
I'm not
Literally
going to
sharp.
anymore.
Yeah. He. I
I
don't
likely
even know
will
what
not in
he's.
the future.
I don't even know how you got tangled up with those people.
Yeah, also
to be
he
honest.
must know some very powerful people considering he.
That's Ricky. Ricky freaking knows everyone. Everyone loves Ricky. No one loves me.
Is-
No one loves
Is he
me.
rich or?
Well, we like you
is
so
he-
far.
Mm-mm.
In
he's-
so
yeah,
far,
he's
yes.
spoiled. He's rich. He gets everything he wants. He's always been like 8 billion steps ahead of me. It's
Wow.
really annoying.
That's very hard.
Yeah, he sounds like the. You know,
Yeah. Barely see him in the distance.
That sounds like many steps.
Brown, barely see him.
Yeah, I had to study him. Yeah, my brown bear. I've never seen a real brown bear
You
before.
studied
And
his
studied
bear
Ricky.
form.
you studied
I
his
had
form.
I had to
So
study
you're
Ricky.
saying you had to like some sort of voyeur had to watch him from afar
I did.
while he was.
It's disgusting. I'm so shameful
He
of
was
that.
in the woods.
Was
Brown
he?
bearing it up.
Was he like
She-
washing himself?
Was he like?
I wasn't
Was he
watching
like
that.
taking a bath as a brown
Was the
bear in the
sun
river?
hitting the droplets of water reflecting shinily?
Was he?
There was a waterfall. and
Did he go like this as a bear?
Slow motion.
It's not
fur,
fair.
fur glistening.
I never
then he
in the
seen-
put a hand in the water and just came up with the fish, and you were just like,
He was just eating the fish like this.
yeah.
Every time I go brown bear, I think of Ricky.
Ah.
Ball.
Is there?
Ball.
It's
Is
really
there anything unspoken between you and Ricky?
no.
Are you sure?
Kind of seems like it.
No.
I mean, it sounds
Why?
like you watch him as he's naked. So.
Right.
Well, I mean, you can't clothe a brown bear.
I mean, could
Could you?
Wait, next time you turn into a brown bear, can we
Your
put clothes
as
on
a
you?
druid, you notice this when she does this, becomes the bear.
Yeah.
So you're
like shifts.
Next time she turns into a brown bear, I'm gonna try and drape a blanket over her.
Yeah. We don't want
We
to
should get you some clothes.
We
It's
don't
probably
necessarily
uncomfortable.
want to see your naked body.
Okay, that's fine. Clothe me, please. No, but it's very, very annoying that it's shameful that I've never seen a brown bear in public.
Does he know that you
And I've
watched
only-
him like from afar?
I mean, no. I mean, it's gonna know when I turn into a brown bear around him. It's really embarrassing. Unless we see a brown bear.
Embarrassing.
Well, why would he think that
Oh wow, that was actually.
if you have seen a brown bear that it was him and not some normal
I
brown
don't
bear?
know, my brain.
So are you saying that your brown bear actually looks like Ricky?
Yeah, it's a male brown bear.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow.
Interesting.
The
I'm
only
just
shape
thinking
I
about
know
like
is
all
only
the things.
We're finding out so much about you.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
wanted to know more about
we're
you.
bonding.
I did want to find out more about myself.
You found out more about.
I did. I found out more about
Ricky.
myself. Yeah, I'm really embarrassed that I.
So you're basically using Ricky's naked body as the shape.
I mean, that's what my grandpa does.
Wait.
Wait,
What?
Your grandpa also uses Ricky's naked body?
Wait.
Whoa.
What is he doing to
I-
naked?
What kind of tribe are you from?
It all originates from Ricky.
Oh!
Everybody looks like Ricky.
I
Ricky's naked body is the archetype for
God.
everyone you know.
We'll keep going.
Let's go back to
No, my grandpa. Let me
Yeah.
just clarify. My grandpa studies me when I transform into shapes, just like I studied Ricky. Grandpa taught me how to study.
Oh,
Okay.
so he also voyeuristically looks at you when you're.
He needs to study me.
Well, not
That's why-
necessarily.
I'm trying to learn.
I think it's mutually consent at that situation. With your grandpa and you.
Yes, I am going out to learn Beast so my grandpa can study me.
The
And he
beast.
can learn the Beast.
Why does he need to know the beast?
So he can become master zoologist of our town. Because Ricky's grandpa took that title away from
Wouldn't
us.
it be easier for him to go
Go
out
out?
and study on
His own.
No, I didn't
own
question
instead
that.
of making you?
maybe he's
It's
old.
kind of like a mean thing
I mean,
to
it's
do.
your grandfather, right?
Yeah,
I
he's
mean-
really old, right?
I
Like,
mean-
I want to see the world. I was excited when he was like giving me this. Like,
Okay, as long as it was your idea, because
it wasn't my idea, but I agreed to do it because I was excited about it.
okay, as long as you're happy.
Thank you.
That
Just don't want to see Ricky.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Well, we learned a lot about Asha today.
I did not.
I know.
I did not. Mm-mm.
I
I
feel-
love how whenever she's the interrogator, it becomes
We
us.
end up finding more about Asha than.
I just wanted to know more about a swamp in a
Mhm.
forest, but
Oh, it's really pretty. You should come by sometime.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't live there anymore, but you know.
yeah, there's a lot of beasts. for
So
me
how
to
long have
study.
we been traveling now, by the way?
You traveled the whole morning. It's now noon.
There's
You've made some pretty good
There's
distance.
mosquitoes.
Frogs?
You do have to travel
There's
the
frogs.
rest of the afternoon and evening to
Okay.
get to that edge.
Okay.
You need to go.
I'm going to send Ollie out and up. So not as far
Probably
as
20
100.
feet up, 80 feet out. Yeah.
I'm gonna be at the back of the boat alone.
I mean, you are doing the
Yeah,
rudder,
the
so you
rudder.
were
Yeah,
going
you're
to
doing
do
the
that
rudder.
anyway.
You're gonna have to.
I'm still gusting every 6 seconds.
Why might sit next to you? Well, as close as I can and still row.
Yeah, rowing to one side.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So I'm gonna lean over to you.
So the rest of the day passes, and you do see in the distance there is a couple mountains on your port side. Yes, but that's where the land is. That's where it's been the whole time. You do recognize it as that mountain range that on the map, but you pass it, and you do. And you do go a little bit past it as night starts to come down.
Right.
It starts to get dark. So I would say I would put you actually probably at 1 square from the edge.
Here. Okay. Okay.
So
We should probably.
Yeah, we'll probably try
dock
and make land.
and-
Dock, yeah.
Yeah.
Dock
So
and-
same thing. We'll dock and then we'll probably dock and then get ready to travel the following morning.
I'm going to whisper to the boat and see if it will respond to my whisper, telling it to like I want to figure out how loud I need to be for it to transform. So I'm gonna whisper to it.
It becomes small.
Ooh, convenient. Okay, I put it in my pocket.
Hey.
I don't need all these things.
Alright, we make
Yeah.
camp.
You make camp.
This is our
Second.
second night.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go out and try and hunt for something.
Alright, roll survival.
Oh,
Sort of.
I gave you a good berry.
I know, I ate it.
I'm gonna eat my good berry.
It's
It tastes like mud and grass.
I know what it tastes
11.
It's like disappointment.
like. Just like my father.
Disappointed!
I can feel my father in this good berry.
11.
what does that mean?
I don't. It means I can
You
taste the disappointment
start
in
to
it.
see the tracks of something like a
I know,
young
right?
doe, but you lose it on the ground.
A
It's
deer?
getting a little too dark.
Female
and
deer.
Can't quite see
Ray.
the marks that you
A,
were
a,
expecting.
a,
Okay.
a golden light.
I guess after
Oh,
losing
no.
the dough, while I'm out, I'll be searching for herbs and stuff like that too.
Roll another.
That
Oh,
would
do I
be
get to
a
roll again?
19.
I thought we said once per day.
That's what I thought too.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's the
that's
same
right.
day.
We did it this morning.
That's why I was like, I haven't asked.
Okay,
again.
never mind. Yeah,
okay.
we did it this morning. That's right.
I'm saying if that's the
Um,
case, let me roll again, please.
Then yeah, after I lost the tracks, I'll return back to camp.
Alright, so the night passes relatively quickly without any
Incident.
problems. And the morning, the lights comes up. And you all
So
wake
short
up.
rest.
Short rest.
Short rest.
Do I get sorcery points after short rest?
When you do.
No.
Did you use your like hit dice or something?
No, I didn't.
You
I'm
want to?
I'm only
You
one
do get
back.
your hit dice. back.
I'm only one short.
But I can sacrifice slots to get.
Sorcery points.
Yeah,
back,
but
yeah.
those
One
also
action.
don't go back until
Long
until a
rest.
long rest.
Right.
Sorcerers are very long rest. Like they have no short rest abilities.
None.
No.
They have a lot of bonus actions though.
Alright.
Are we gonna start heading inland?
Alright, we need to look
Yeah.
for somehow to make ourselves okay against the cold.
We should have to basically. How many
I think
squares can we go per day?
A village?
Walking
Villages,
2
town.
leisurely or 3 fast. If you're
Yeah,
going
I
very
think
fast.
the plan was to go to this settlement and get cold weather gear there.
Perfect.
We should also be careful when we're traveling because this is there's
This is Fight Town.
Fight Town, and we should keep an eye out.
Over here.
How far are we from the first settlement?
So I would say roughly about 40 miles. The first 25 or so is not cold. Is not that cold.
How about-
It's regular.
How about we walk to the edge of the, I guess, snowy part,
Yeah.
camp,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
continue on.
Yeah, and then continue on first thing in the morning because the last thing we want to do
Is be stuck in
is
the
be
cold,
stuck
yeah.
in the cold at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
Okay. Love it.
All right, we'll do that.
You take on a little more than leisurely pace. So medium pace to get about 25 miles that day.
Mhm.
All right. You managed to get it. I'm guessing you guys are going, trying to deal, not seen by as many people. Or by any-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's fine.
but as evening comes, you do hear the ringing sounds of combat ahead of you.
Can I stealth or something?
How far away are we from the edge of the snowfall?
Of this what?
Of the snow area?
You're probably about 2 miles at this point.
2 miles.
Yeah.
Hey, can we just stealthily?
We should probably stealth. Yes.
Yeah, for the remaining 2 miles.
Yes, with my stealth.
Roll stealth.
That'd be funny.
Do I roll for Ollie too? Right.
No, Ollie was. Well,
You can poof him out.
yeah.
Okay. Keep it on the table.
Yeah,
Keep it on the table.
Ray, man, you're not having a day.
All right.
Yeah, she's having a day. It's not a good day.
Oh
It's
no.
The
It
day
is
he's
fine.
having.
Good.
Alright, I need a group check.
11.
17.
4. That's
Wow.
at disadvantage.
7.
Armor.
Alright. So, you do hear a roar, and you do notice that whatever combat had been going on is finished as a gigantic frost giant is approaching you all. He's noticed you because his passive perception is higher than your terrible rolls. Which, but yeah.
Do we not do it as a group, or do we do it individually?
It's a majority. Majority has to pass.
Oh,
His
okay.
passive perception's actually higher than your average. So.
Alright.
But yeah, so you see about 60 feet off.
Does he have a sword that's glowing?
He's got a great axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the same giant then.
No.
Okay.
You also know that giant was dead. Ice Donnellan was dead.
Oh. I mean, I don't remember everything from that night.
You know what, guys? We know the drill. Play Gay,
What was his
let's
name?
talk.
Ice Donovan?
Donnellan.
Donnellan. Ice Donnellan.
But
Can I-
you can see that this frost giant is breathing a bit heavy and has been, bleeding from a couple wounds. He's got
I'll
a great
say
long
to
scratch
him,
on his left arm.
Ice Donnellan told me to tell you we come to help.
Ice Donnellan has been dead for many years, as you will be.
Come on.
Were you trying to persuade him? Because,
Yeah.
One, you
I
were,
mean-
yeah.
Deception.
I don't. No, I mean,
I was also lying.
yeah, which
So do you want me to deceive or lie, or deceive
It
or
would be deceptive.
perform?
deception,
Persuade.
but it's an obvious lie.
No, it's not.
We speak to the dead.
Okay, roll a deception.
That's right. Dude.
Woof.
Wolf.
Woof.
14.
Woof. Woof.
8.
Got him?
Why
Got
why
him.
are you being so confident? Like, you're
Got
so
him.
I was like,
Got him, right?
yeah, you really did have like a confident face on.
That's
it. Like,
that's
okay,
why
okay.
that's how Gavin is, by the way.
Mhm.
He's like, I got
So-
don't
I got
worry
this,
guys.
guys.
I got it.
So he does respond back. Ice Donnellan has been dead for a
Got
few
him.
hundred years. Like, there's no way he would have sent you.
Well, friend, that's where you're wrong.
I don't know what to tell you.
Also, again, someone dying in this plane is a little unusual, but yeah. Anyway,
What does the frost
Do we
giant
roll
say?
initiative?
we roll initiative. Yes.
Damn it.
As I mentioned, he does appear to be injured from fighting before.
You
But
might need to set up the thing, Joe.
thanks.
I've been
I will
rolling
set up
so
everything. I will
shitty.
do all that I can.
Wow, seriously. What is going
Evan?
on? Hi.
Moving over.
Hi. Shodomade.
Okay. Why don't you just
You know
speak
Japanese?
Yeah.
Why not?
Shoto mate?
Hi.
Chodo mate.
Shodomade.
Excuse
Joe.
I'm not.
Chodomane.
Sayonara.
That's right, right?
Carbonara.
Yeah. Onigiri.
Arigato.
Domo
Is that
arigato.
making your skin crawl right
It's a
now?
little bad.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You said my Japanese
Oh,
was really good.
I
Yeah,
mean,
what,
only a few words.
what was that steak again?
Gummin.
Steak.
Gummin. Nasai.
No, sticky.
Steak you.
it's like
Oh.
fingernails on chalk.
Yeah, it really,
Chalkboard.
it really is.
Something
How
alright.
is your Japanese?
Huh? Oh, I'm terrible. I just watch subtitled anime. That is where all my Japanese.
How good is your Japanese?
I know a few words.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Domo.
What is brown bear in Japanese?
Brown new beru.
No.
Probably Kurokuma.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, isn't Kuro black though?
Chairo. Yeah, Chairo Kuma.
This is weird. It's kind of not working with her this time.
How do you say what does the fox say in Japanese?
I don't know what fox is. Oh yeah.
I think he,
Foxy.
something with an S.
Kitsune.
Thank you. Yeah. That's where the anime comes in,
Holy
right?
Yeah.
shit!
'Cause that's Naruto, right?
Yeah.
the Nine Tails.
Kitsune. What would you ask me?
What does the fox say?
Okay, transition it. What do you want? What do I
Say is like
Hana
Imasu Imasu would be like that kind of say. Hanasu is to speak, right?
And it's like
This
ready.
nani o
Not
hanasu.
yet.
Nani o imasu ka?
the fox.
Kitsune wa
Mm.
nani o imasu ka?
Okay, now How would it be in Japanese? Be like,
or
no,
you know,
no, no.
kitsune.
How does it go?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Come on, man.
What?
Here's a giant Frostshire. He's ready to kill you
What?
all.
What would the Japanese equivalent be of that? Part
I
of
don't
the
know
song?
I don't know what foxes say in Japanese.
Well,
What
that's the point
do
of the-
what do foxes say in
that's the point-
Japanese?
That's the point of the song. No one knows what a fox like
Mhm.
how it sounds.
Oh god.
Probably.
Pyong, 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 pyong.
He's huge.
Huge.
Alright, bring him,
We'll
bitch!
just look. We'll just wait for Galen to talk.
Everyone, Bane! It's the whole person!
Wow.
No.
Whole person doesn't
No,
work.
Gavin tried talking to him.
Yeah.
It's a giant.
Oh,
Whole
is that
person
okay?
is specifically
Person.
humanoid.
But isn't a giant a humanoid?
It's a big human.
Just figure.
Right, let's go with Marsh.
Marsh got a 6 and 19 for
Ollie. Alright, Asha.
7.
Tristan. Troy.
20.
20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not 20.
Nice.
22.
And our last one.
15.
Are we level 4?
No.
Okay.
Probably will be soon.
Yay!
Ooh, Squish is gonna look better.
Things.
What?
Squish is gonna look better.
Dude, this is not. It's annoying me. I studied him. And
Yeah, I actually have to think about what
Is
type
he-
of paladin I'm gonna end up with.
Gavin, you are up first.
I get my oath next level.
Nice.
I'm gonna move.
It's a hard choice.
Where am I?
You are
Back?
the
Okay.
bottom one, yeah.
I'm gonna move 30 feet of movement this way. They're direct towards you. Straight 30 feet, yeah. How far away is he? After I move. Okay. That's
Hideous
cross.
laughter.
That's crossbow range.
Hideous
move
laughter would work
you.
on him, right?
Yes, hideous laughter. With
I don't have that.
Oh.
Then let's see the distance.
Yeah.
It's 55 still.
I'm gonna shoot him
Yep. You're gonna shoot
with my crossbow.
with crossbow.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
I don't like these dice really. 6 damage.
I never liked clear dice.
Yeah, they're hard to see.
Yeah,
I
it's
bought
hard
them
to
because they're like
They
thematic.
look, they look cool, but
Yeah, like they look like thunder, lightning kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Alright.
thunder, thunder, thunder.
That's
Yeah,
your
that's
movement
Yeah.
and your action. You have
Yeah,
a
that's
bonus
my thing with
action.
dice.
In
I always
giant,
want
I'm gonna
to
say
be able to
turn
read.
back
I think
now,
that one's very clear.
or
Yeah.
you're gonna die.
Actually, this one is actually really clear as well.
I think that.
But
Intimidating.
this one is super.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Roll
like
intimidation.
because especially since
18.
we usually play like when
In
it's
the dark, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a constitution.
That's fine.
Natural 20.
Dang.
Dang.
He is very self-aware.
What was what's
What was the save? What was
So
the...
it was,
It was 18.
intimidation versus...
Yeah, intimidate. I was
so I
intimidating.
rolled an
I've got a +5 on intimidation, by the way. I'm very intimidating. Just
He
damn.
has a
Just
plus
saying.
5 normal on his
Yeah.
constitution, so...
Alright.
But yeah,
That sucks.
Yeah.
Someone stand in front of me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've been taunting
where
him
was that?
and lying to him
Tristram,
and intimidating
Ollie,
him.
Daleth, Tristram, Ollie, Daleth, Asha.
Just
So 30 feet up.
Why don't you move in a diagonal 30 feet so you can stand in front of me?
30 feet.
Just feel like throw a
right
rock
here?
at me.
No, just maybe here. Yeah, right there.
Okay, hold that steady and I'll try to do it.
The same row as, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so 30 feet up. I'm going to actually use interact to, rather than getting my second sword, I'm actually grabbing my shield.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to use the dodge action for now.
Mm.
nice.
Was that at AC or just...
Disadvantage on their his attack on me. Plus my AC is higher because I'm using the shield.
That's smart.
Everyone,
With your
support
movement.
the dude with the shield.
Alright.
Because Lord knows I do not want to get a hit on it.
That's your movements. Ollie, Daleth, Asha.
Ollie is going to fly by and give a help action. You gotta help. You gotta help. You gotta help.
Alright,
Okay.
bruh.
Daylith.
I'm gonna send
Awesome
Squish to Tristram's side,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move. Does right here put me within 30 feet of him?
He is probably 40 meters, by the
So
way.
where there?
Right here.
So that's 20. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, if
20.
I'm here, am I within 30 feet
Yeah,
of him?
I'm gonna.
I need to get within 30 feet of him.
Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 25. So you can actually be a little bit back.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll try and get right
40.
here.
Probably.
I mean, I have to get within 30 feet of him, but yeah.
No choice.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Bane on him.
Bang.
Charisma, right?
So yeah, charisma.
Charisma save?
It's gonna be. It's not gonna hit.
It might not.
How can you hide charisma?
No, his charisma's probably not that good.
Saving? No, it's
It's a saving throw.
Yeah,
It's a
charisma saving.
throw.
It's a saving throw.
Yep.
I like that. I like that a lot. Failed.
Cool.
Yay!
He is baned.
Don't forget the Bane, Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
So,
That's his Bane D4.
Alright, that's his Bane D4. Yes, actually, I'm going to use the blue ones because they are much nicer to me.
whatever helps you understand you have Bane.
And sleep at night.
Well, anyway. Let's see. That was Daylith. You use your movement, you use your action,
Yep.
bonus action.
And Squish is standing by Tristram's side.
Asha, Marsh, F giant, cross giant.
Good.
Put it on the DM screen, man.
No, we need to
Awesome.
like hold it out.
Okay, I am gonna cast Bark Skin on myself. Change into a brown bear, and I'm gonna try to spread out.
You look like Ricky right now. You're.
Oh,
That's so
Oh,
sweet.
that is.
You said every time you say it, you're reminded.
Oh,
Anyway,
it
Look like Ricky's form
reminds
of a brown
me
bear.
of you.
Okay.
No, I don't know this.
Dong dong.
Alright, where am I? Okay.
You're here.
I'm gonna try to go 40 feet as a brown bear.
40 feet.
But did I notice that Ray took dodge?
Yes.
Alright, then I'm gonna
You're
try.
probably like.
I'm gonna
Like
try to
a
go around
bobbing
that
and
way.
weaving.
Like, I'm trying to make Ray still like be more of a target, right? Because I think
I
his
mean, we
chances of
could move you
surviving.
here for 30 feet.
Move me one down. Yes, I'll go right there. Tank it up.
Alright.
Thank you for standing in the line of movement from the
You
giant.
literally did what he asked, and I hate it so much. That's your bonus action and your movement.
Team.
Yeah.
And my
Are you-
action.
Why? You
I
can
did.
still
I took bark skin.
Oh, Barkskin. I forgot about Barkskin. Okay,
Okay.
Marsh.
Marsh is going to move toward Daylith with my movement of 25.
So, here?
Can I move, like, is that up more?
It's 20.
One up? Yeah.
Is this
Which
like
one?
a huge animal? Like, is this an extra
He's
large?
big. He's
He's
what?
huge.
What's
Large,
this
huge.
huge thing?
Huge.
Yeah, it's probably
And,
10
feet.
Here? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use my action to
Hideous
cast Oli Tamara's Hideous Laughter, inspired by that guy.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna point at him and I'm gonna say, "Hey, I like your style. You look banging."
Baning.
Is
that
what
slang?
Is it a charisma saving? Wisdom saving?
With
Joe.
bang.
Joe.
Wisdom.
Yes, I've got it here. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Wait, can I see that again? You know,
Yeah,
just
I
like flash it
okay.
one more time.
Yeah,
Keep it on the table.
Keep it. Come on.
That is a 16.
That saves.
Oh shit! That was so mean.
Did you?
Wait, did you include the bang?
Did
I
you?
did include the bang.
We need
It was
to
a
see
negative 1.
Just making sure, you know.
Alright. It's a toss up between who he wants to go for. I got 2 there, I've got 2 there.
I'm in the back, farther away.
Yes.
I'm gonna split it. Okay. Evens. He's going to the
Rogue.
Remember to
Right.
subtract Bane from your choosing the target.
That's it. He's choosing you.
Alright.
He's coming right up here, and he's coming to engage both of you, Marsh and.
Why?
Oh, I forgot
Okay.
how big he is.
So he has disadvantage on attacking me.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
On his first attack.
No, on all his attacks. I am dodging.
Oh, okay.
He
Oh,
is
then I
going
would
to
have
take
said-
one swing at
maybe I
you
should
and
have
one
said
swing at
squishy.
Marsh.
Okay.
Wait, can I use my bonus action to dodge?
No.
No, okay.
So, first attack. Oh, with Bane.
That's
Um,
disadvantage on me.
That is disadvantage.
With Bane.
With Bane.
Joe.
He's gonna kill
Bane!
Misses.
Misses. Okay. Next is a great axe attack against
Wow.
Would you like to hold this?
Marsh.
Yeah, yes.
Here we
It,
go.
it
With
helps.
Bane.
This helps.
It does help.
21.
That
That
just
hits.
barely
Barely.
just hit.
That almost
There you go.
missed.
From barely just hit.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
Oh no. That's
This
not.
thing is like.
That's a lot of
beast.
That's going to be a lot.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
probably gonna go
Oh,
down.
yeah.
I need another d12. Where are you?
Wow.
This sucks.
Do you leave your keys at home?
No, I got him.
14, 16 plus 6. 22. Slashing damage.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's 22. That sounds about right.
That sounds.
You need to
And
back your fuck away.
It just
Maybe we need you.
cuts right into
you take
you.
Rita?
That
Hey!
axe,
Wait
pulls
for
it
him
back
so
out.
that he
It's
can
funny, okay?
Take his reaction.
Oh, like by
Like,
I don't
walk
like
out,
those
walk back
jumps.
in. Maybe that thing.
Alright, where were we?
Okay.
That was Frost Giant, F Giant.
almost like a
Back at the
body.
top.
Yeah.
Gavin, Tristram, Ollie, Daleth.
Please kill him. He's beaten from the other battles, guys.
Let's see, have we done any damage to him yet?
We haven't. We've,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all
A
been.
little bit.
Okay.
It's all
A
been
little
set.
bit.
Oh yeah,
Crossbow,
you
I
hit him
think,
with a
yeah.
crossbow, that's right.
So you should have advantage because we haven't used up the owl's
No, it's still
advantage
there.
yet.
No, that's true.
Didn't someone? No, someone.
No,
No one's actually tried to swing at him yet.
no.
Oh, yeah.
We've just been trying to CC him, convince him not to hurt us.
Alright, I'm gonna move.
What?
I'm gonna move.
Is it your
What? I don't believe
it
you.
my
You're getting
turn?
close?
Yeah, I'm messing with you. That's why.
5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move right here. Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
Okay. Keep it there. I need to. We'll see what I'm doing. Yep. Yep. Here we go.
And I'm gonna lightning lure him.
What? Yes, flew me away.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
force movement.
Doesn't that hurt though?
It's
Yeah.
not a lot. It's
Yeah.
not compared to the 20
Well-
something that you're gonna take. Is that gonna put you down?
I can get away by myself.
Oh, you
Because
can?
he's
Yeah,
a
yes.
rogue.
Yeah.
He's a
Alright,
rogue.
never mind. Alright, never
Attack
mind.
the
That's
guy.
the disengage. That's
Please.
a-
Yeah,
Kill him.
okay.
He has the free disengage.
Alright, then I'm going to
I'm
shoot
just
him.
gonna kill you. It's not.
Know
gonna
what?
hurt a
I'm
lot.
gonna use a
But-
second level Chaos Bolt.
Yes,
Alright. Alright.
That's with that advantage, right? I rolled with advantage. Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. 23. 22, sorry.
It's.
So that's 2d8 plus 2d6. Ooh. So the damage is 15 damage, and it's going to be acid damage.
Alright.
How does he look?
Looks like it
It does the full damage?
Yeah.
Okay. He still looks fine.
He's fine.
He's gotta be fine.
It's
He
fine.
was just fighting.
That is
Why
Gavin.
are you
So
doing
it's
that?
Tristram, Ollie, Daleth, Osh.
Alright, I'm actually still not going to use an attack. I am going to use my action to let my skeletal wings out and use Necrotic Shroud.
Yeah.
So all creatures.
Black.
So black skeletal wings erupt from my back as a fearsome aura spawns around me, and like black black winds start circling around me. It looks like you can almost smell like rotting flesh close to where I am. And then everybody
You
would
get a
guys give
glimpse
me a
of
hard
like
time?
a skeletal outline.
I haven't been giving you a hard time.
Restroom.
I have
No.
Just for a second, just
Adjust the
for
book.
a moment
Right,
there.
cover.
But he returns to form and he's got black wings spread out across his back. What does it do?
No,
Do
it's
I have
a
to
it's
roll,
a it's a
fear?
fallen Asmar. Yeah, it's a wisdom save. DC 13 to be frightened. Don't forget your bane.
Bane!
Bane.
It was about to be an 18, but then it rolled to a 5, so that is a 3.
He is frightened until the end of my next turn. So he has disadvantage on all attacks, and he cannot get closer to
He
me.
cannot get closer to you.
Does he have to use
you
movement to
fly?
run away? No? Okay.
Can you fly?
Huh?
How big is the radius?
Alright.
Oh no, it's a one. The fear is a one-time thing.
How big is the radius?
The darkness.
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
Okay, so that's your action.
No
No,
bonus action.
no movement.
Yeah.
Bonus action?
Ollie, Dalit, Asha.
Ollie flying by.
Giving the help action.
Yep.
Okay, Dalit.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh and run up to him.
I like it.
And Squish is gonna be by my side. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit him with my
Your sword
Shillelagh.
better be worth all this shit.
That is a 18 to hit.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
18 hit. Let's see, sorry. Hits, yes.
Cool.
And you had advantage, I think.
Yeah, I rolled with advantage.
Good.
He is gonna take 12 damage.
Ooh.
Can you do fear the bane?
So that was Dalit. You used your action, you used your movements.
Yeah.
Did you get advantage?
Yeah,
you did.
I think I'm gonna start killing off just your furball from
No.
Poor Squish.
Just kidding.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Asha.
Alright, I'm
Marsh.
gonna run up.
Who can sorcerers change out?
Man, everybody's just coming
Every
up to
level
him.
up, you can change out one.
Oh.
Alright, I'm going to start with my bite.
Kind of.
Chromatic better.
A
I
6.
think I'm gonna change.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
And then a 17.
Hits.
Cool. Man, I can only really get my claws in. Ever.
Dig your claws in, girl.
7 total.
Cast bolt as well.
7 total?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Witch Bolt?
Not
That's
great
concentration.
this time.
Wish
but-
bolt is terrible.
Is it-
I know, man.
Alright.
Like if you were divine,
Marsh,
guiding
you're
bolt
up.
is probably the best.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and move east behind the trees, maybe. Yep. So that's it.
1,
And
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 for here.
is there still advantage on the giant?
No.
No,
He
right?
took it.
Okay.
You-
Tie your shoelaces together with your mage hand.
He doesn't wear shoes. Ha
I'm
Your
gonna
plan
tie
was
his
foiled.
beard together.
It doesn't get cold. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, does he wear shoes? I don't know.
Ah.
Maybe not.
I'm
He
going.
does when he tries to take a step on turn.
Maybe he uses flip flops.
Yeah, he might.
He's a
The
beach frost.
attack with my bow.
He's a hippie frost.
He's a surfing frost giant.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'll make frozen margaritas on the beach.
Hang 10, dudes. Keep it chilly.
Would you?
That's the frost giant.
That is a 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
Tried.
Reaction.
Gonna hide.
I can't.
Alright. Being afraid of you, he's actually going to swing once at the 2 people on either side of him.
Yep. Disadvantage
Disadvantage?
and bane.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Disadvantage and bane?
Yeah, because
Oh,
frightened.
frightened. Okay.
Fear
Well,
the
it is
bane.
what it is. I will still probably hopefully hit. So let's try. So the first one is against the brown bear. It is
Excuse you.
It's on Ricky.
It's bear shot.
14. 14.
Dong 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 dong.
Now with Park Skin.
Dong dong.
Man. Radiating, fear, and bane, and everything on.
This really does help.
On Daylith.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Probably gonna hit.
20, not natural.
Just barely hits.
Barely hits.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing about this. It's not laughing matter.
Do
Dude,
this.
this is actually delicious. I feel like drinking out of small cans.
It makes it
make
taste better,
everything-
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it stayed on the table. Thank goodness. That is 12, 14, 20 points of slashing damage. We can do
Yikes.
that.
Yeah.
Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Concentration.
Come on, man.
DC 10 still.
You can get over a 10.
Can Squish give
Remember
me the help
the
action
bane?
on that?
Huh?
Is that something help can do? Can Squish give me help on that?
No,
No.
it's just a straight cancel.
That's 14.
Yes.
Nice.
DC 10.
Still got Bane.
Fill up. Alright. That's its action.
What does the dice say? You got Bane. You got Bane.
We're back at the top. Gavin, Tristram, Ollie, Daylith.
Alright, Chaos Bolt. First
Chaos
level.
Bolt.
21.
Hits.
Oh my god.
2.
Oh my god.
Ew, this is-
The least amount of damage I could possibly do. 3 damage. And it's acid.
Okay.
If it's the
Thoroughly
same
enjoyed
number,
this.
it's twins it, right? Basically.
I think so.
That's so it's pointless against one enemy. Wow, that's really
Okay.
shitty. 3 damage.
Yeah, that sucks.
Alright, so
Doesn't it make you
Gavin,
pass?
your action. Do you have any other actions you want to take? Bonus actions, I mean?
I'm gonna circle over here. I gotta keep people between me and the enemy. Like as far this way as I can go.
Yep.
Man,
I'm
you're
gonna
away.
check.
Hey!
Sorry, I'll like cast it.
I read about this. I read in this book once about this wizard that had a very yeah, dude. I judge him first though.
Find a cover.
Alright,
Yeah.
It is Tristram.
It's about it was about this wizard
Tristram
named
is
Zohar
actually going to circle around
who runs away.
so that he is between to the right, so that he's between Marsh and the Frost Giant, like right there. That way, he can't get close to you.
Oh.
And if Daylith retreats, then
I probably will.
yeah, then the Frost Giant also cannot get close, ideally. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack. That is a 19.
What
Hits.
does the paladin say?
So that is
I'll stop. I'll stop.
No parts.
Wow.
that is a total of 16 damage.
16.
Nice.
Yeah, of all different
Wow.
sorts. So it's 5 slashing, 5 psychic, 3 necrotic.
He's
That's
looking
amazing.
pretty injured now.
Yeah, and he has to make a wisdom save, or he's frightened forever.
Forever.
Wait, really?
No, he needs to use an action to try to get out.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
So
What is that like? Does he slap himself and like stop being a twin? How do you get?
Fails.
so he is frightened. He can try to get out of it by using a wisdom check as an action. Otherwise, he is frightened until the battle is over.
7 actually, because he's at a +3 wisdom, but still.
Yeah,
Well done, sir.
and that's my turn.
That's amazing. Good job.
I told you Wrathful Smite was good. You never believe me.
So, is that just a paladin?
It's a
ability?
paladin spell.
How often do you get to do it?
Tristram,
I have
Ollie,
2
you're
spell
up.
slots.
Then Daylith. Ollie's gonna help.
Yes.
Daylith, you're next.
Okay. It's an action to disengage, right?
It is an action to disengage.
I would take that.
I probably will take.
You probably
that.
should do that.
Yeah, let
I'm
us
gonna-
taste.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
let us
leave
take.
Let
Squish
us
near
taste, see what
Tristram,
we do.
but I'm gonna take my action to disengage and run 30 feet away from this giant.
Yeah, stay behind me so he can't run after you.
Yeah, I mean I'll be probably like Wrong way. In here somewhere. Alright. And yeah, Squish is staying near Tristram.
Are you giving the health action or?
Yeah. But I mean, we can't really stack the health thing, can we? Because Ollie's already giving health.
Oh, that's true.
Where were we? Okay. That's your action, your...
Oh, wait, hold on.
Still have a bonus action.
He has fear on him, right?
Yep. Yeah, he has fear on him.
Does that count for the brown bear as well?
Hmm? Yeah, it's
So he's gonna have disadvantage
on anything, on anybody he tries to attack.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess I'll leave Squish there. I still have a bonus action.
Yep, you
Do I
still...
want to?
But aren't you glad you had this?
No, I don't think I will. That'll be my turn.
I'm okay.
Very
It's
fancy.
nice though, isn't it?
That's nice.
We are. Yeah.
Go all the way back to like, whatever, man.
Nice. It's okay.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm just checking.
And our strats are actually not bad. We're
Yeah.
like splitting. We're splitting and rotating. And
Okay. It just has to break line of sight. But anyway,
Ooh. Someone's
Oh, for the
attacking
frightened?
me. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you throw me
that's-
under
that
a
was
rock or
Daylid,
something.
It's Asha, Marsh.
Alright. With my free action and my ability with telepathy, I'm in his head in common, if you have to scare in common, and be like, what does Frost Giant say? And it's going to be like, nothing, because you're dead. And then I'm going to do a fight attack. 17.
Stop!
Does not understand you. So he just hears gobbledygook in his mind.
I mean, the song is basically gobbledygook, so you're not wrong.
Alright, 17.
17 hits.
Finally. 1d8. So the first one is going to be 12 damage, and then I'm going to go in for my claw attack. Let's see. Ooh, 17.
Did you get the advantage?
No.
Oh.
It's okay.
Well,
It's fine.
roll it just.
roll it just to see if you
crits.
crit.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I did not.
Okay.
And the second one is another 10, so 22 total damage.
Nice.
So, 10 more. Yeah, he's close to death as he's bleeding from a couple bear wounds and
Sorry.
a couple crossbow bolts
Would
and
you say that she's
some chaos bolts, some acid
unbearable?
burns. Where were we? That was Asha. Marsh, you're up.
Hi, it's my turn. I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind the tree.
Alright.
Should I roll for hiding?
Yes, roll for hiding.
I rolled a natural 1.
You think you're hidden,
Okay.
but
You're actually
You
in
like
front of the tree.
back up. You back up into Daylith. He goes ow. You go ow, and you're clearly.
Basically, he
You
bumped
asked
me.
the giant's permission to hide.
Hide over
Is
there.
it okay if I hide
Giant-
right here, giant?
Can you see me here?
You can't see me from there, right?
Okay.
Is that asking or telling? You can't see me from here.
I'm hiding.
So I don't have an advantage for attacking, right?
You do not.
Heck
Okay.
no.
Hey, just be sure, you know. Attacking him with my bow. That is a. Oh,
That is an all.
that is a 9.
9 does not hit.
Okay,
Just as long as it's not a 1.
I stay there.
All right. The giant turns its attention to the one that's fearing him, is making him fearful.
Spurred.
He's scared.
Is he facing his fears?
He's trying to.
He's trying
Immersion
to face
therapy.
his fears.
Oh.
He's going to take 2 attacks.
Don't forget your
against
bane.
it. I've got Bane. I've
Do
got
I raise the
disadvantage.
poster?
I think it was so helpful.
One was a 17. The other was a 3. And the Bane was a -4, but brings it to an 8. Does not hit.
No.
Second
I mean,
attack.
it might have hit, but I have my shield on, so, you know.
And
But
17 would have
an
hit.
An 8.
Yeah.
Okay, no, probably not gonna hit. 9 minus 2 is 7, plus 9, 16.
No.
Does not hit.
I'm sorry.
Waste his turn.
I'm really sorry, Joe. But no, it doesn't.
Joe, it's because of the bane.
It's because of the fear. Gavin.
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt on him again.
Alright.
Do I have advantage on this? Anyone?
No.
No.
Nothing.
Whew. Woof. 9.
Does not hit. It goes wop.
What?
The acid
I'm gonna move back 30 feet.
So fearful.
Further away. Yeah.
I mean, he can actually go for him. Yeah, if he wanted to.
Come on, bring it. Bring it, Giant.
Okay.
I'm gonna start taunting you with my free action. I bet you won't now!
I bet
What?
you don't. I bet you
What?
don't.
Bring it!
What?
Can you hear me?
What?
Bring it!
I bet you
I've
said
got
that
many
earlier.
other puny little ones to kill.
I imagine Gavin
Tristram.
saying that in a whisper, though.
Tristram is going to use his
Fine,
action to attack.
Finally.
Yeah.
I cast slash.
Oh!
It's a
That's
natural.
beautiful. It's a
Natural
nat
20.
20.
Yes.
Oh man.
Kill this bitch.
Should do it.
I don't have any spell slots, so it's just going to be a 2d6. That is 16 damage.
Oh. His knees are buckling. You slash his stomach open. His entrails are falling out. But he's holding him with one hand and still trying to stand with the other hand.
Can I use my free action to drop the shield and like grab my second sword?
I'll allow it.
All right, then I'll do that, and I will use my bonus action to swing with my offhand. Oop, I don't see it. Oh well. That's a 9.
9.
Okay, that's fine.
Ollie helps.
Give me a second.
I
Ollie
don't
can
think-
actually attack.
No,
No,
they're not.
You can do
familiars cannot.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Cannot.
Never mind.
Owls can, but familiars cannot.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, he's being helpful.
Feeleth, you clearly see the giant just holding his entrails from falling out. With a fearful look on his face
I
against
mean,
this.
he's been afraid all day.
You try reasoning with him.
Are you going to roll a persuasion check?
Ask him about the journal or the sword.
Oh, I'll ask him when he's dead. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, I can't speak. I you know.
His knees are
don't
buckling.
His knees are buckling.
His knees weak.
He's not falling to the
His
ground,
arms
but
palms
he's
sweaty.
like
Okay.
Are his palms sweaty?
very.
I'm gonna.
And his knees are weak?
And he threw
Is
up
there
his
vomit
mom's
on his
spaghetti.
sweats?
Yes,
Is he in love?
I knew where you go.
I'm gonna just fuck with him a little bit. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and shake the ground under his feet just a little bit.
You like playing with your
Roll
prey.
with disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
and Bane.
To see if he
Strength
trips
check.
or something.
He probably does that. That's a strength from him. Yeah.
But I mean,
Actually, he barely stays up.
Okay.
He got an 11 total with
okay.
plus 6 strength.
As that's going on, I'm going to shout at him in giant. Tremble before us! We will slay you this day.
Spare me.
Does that?
Oh wait, he says spare me?
Yeah.
No. He's isn't he frightened?
Well,
He's
That's why I
frightened.
said spare me.
That's why.
Alright.
Yeah, that's why he says spare
Oh,
me.
it's a shame I can't speak giant.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you have no
Would I
idea.
have time to ask him why we should spare him?
6 seconds.
I mean, I don't think so.
Probably not. Okay.
It's me.
That would have taken about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Plus,
Alright.
you did cast thaumaturgy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What
That's
is
my
it?
turn.
Steelith, Asha.
Yeah, squishes.
Do you have a?
Okay.
You that was your action.
Yeah, thaumaturgy was.
You would have not known
Yeah.
what they were saying.
Yeah, they were speaking in giant.
I was making sure he didn't miss a chance to kill him.
So that's advantage on your bite. Yep.
Okay. First bite.
Go twice.
Alright,
Oh.
14.
Just misses.
Okay, now going on for the claws. Advantage.
No advantage.
No advantage on the claws. Okay, 4
Reroll.
plus 5, 9.
9, you missed, yeah.
Oh.
Marsh. You're up.
Maybe you
You
can get
don't know who Giant T is.
Yeah. Kill it!
Hide! I'm hiding.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Please
Don't give
don't
him
fail
this.
me now. That's that's a 12.
He definitely sees you. You think you're hidden in the leaves, but
It's
being
okay.
so tall, he can see over the leaves and see.
It's
you.
okay. I'm going to attack him with my
Yeah.
crossbow. No, that's cocked. Let's say 19.
19 hits.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Finish
Do I
him.
get sneak attack,
Yeah, you
right?
can sneak.
You get sneak attack, and he has 1 hit point left. So
That's a 10 points of poking damage.
10 points of poking damage.
Yes.
A severe poke.
So
I
That's a mighty poke, sir.
I aim at his knee and shoot.
And he was no longer a frostbite.
So
because he
yes,
didn't know
you destroy his kneecap. His knees buckle to the ground. His entrails fall out, and all of that trauma just immediately makes his heart seize up and he dies. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy.
Chicken.
Why would he come against 5 people though? Are
I mean, he's a
giants not
freaking
that-
giant. He could
I
just.
mean, if you go watch the where he came from, there might be more than 5 people on the ground dead.
Yeah.
over there.
Plus, it's like we were honestly like really good about making sure that we had enough CC on him.
Yeah.
If we were just doing it on a straight on charge 5v1,
the Bane and the disadvantage.
The what?
Helped us a lot.
The
what?
Bane,
the what? Sorry.
the bitches and the fuckers.
What is that slang for?
Yeah,
Perhaps? Is it perhaps for Bane? Is it
All
trying to
right,
say
so you have a
Bane?
dead giant for out of combat.
You want to do your thing? You want to
He's-
search him?
I'm gonna search him.
We're gonna
You
search
can
him.
you can get rid of that.
Let me know if you find any gold. Guys, we have 121 gold right now.
Nice, I have
You have
3.
more than that.
No, because we got robbed.
You got more than that, I'm pretty sure.
He only gave us 81.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he gave us
saving
back
something.
some, but he's like, he has more.
What?
I said, reach your hands into the dead man's and repeat it.
Dead giant.
Okay.
You've got intestines the size of you.
Joe, I deleted the
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Huh?
I deleted the wrong image. Do you wanna take a look?
Evan.
Hey.
Heavens to Betsy!
Heavens, Evan.
Heavens.
Heavens.
Oh,
That
dear.
works just in and of
Oh
itself.
dear, oh my.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
heavens.
my.
You have the vapors.
I do declare. Declare.
Oh my, indeed. I rolled a 10 for
I
investigation.
really love Wrathful Smite. It's underappreciated.
Is that the one that fears him?
Yeah, it's the one that fears him. The great thing about it is it takes an action to get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Why do you have to be so mean?
Well,
Why you gotta be so cruel?
no bard.
No bards. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Honestly, between that and the aura,
No bards?
no words.
So that way we don't sing all the damn time.
Bards are.
We can still sing.
Well,
We just
no,
don't
there's
get
no
magic.
bards.
We just don't get magic powers out of singing.
But yeah, that was amazing.
Really
The
nice
frightened.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
The cow goes blue. The cat goes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but what does a fox?
There's
We don't
one
know.
animal. We don't
What do they?
Alright,
They
getting back.
probably do.
And we're back! So I think you were doing something.
Should we?
You were
Searching.
searching.
10.
You will find.
Yeah, I'm searching with him, by the way. So
Oh, should I do advantage then?
yeah, sure.
Oh, I'll give you guidance too.
Okay.
Yeah, just one asking me to do it.
Oh shit.
Can I search for a specific item?
Well, how
Oh, let me roll your
What are you
d4.
searching
A
for?
map
You
of caves.
find a
Three.
scroll
of.
of jump.
Wait, why would I'm not looking for that.
You're looking for a map. It's kind of
Some
similar.
sort of
I rolled a 14.
Do I need to roll? To find a
Well,
scroll?
Okay.
You guys are all searching together.
Yeah.
Roll investigation, please. Yes.
Yeah, I just gave martial damage. That's it.
I got 14.
8.
You come across a scroll, a fine leather belt
Ooh.
worth about 15 gold, and
Very large belt. We can't wear it.
I'm keeping it.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm helping you, so I'm seeing what you're
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
Can I
I'm
put the
taking
party?
it. I'm holding it.
and 84 gold,
I mean,
84 gold.
Yeah, put the 84
as well as two big candles that smell like they are perfumed.
Oh.
Perfumed candles. These
I'll
giants are very fancy.
I'll actually take one of those candles, please.
Do you know what these
They're
are?
as big as your arm, basically.
Yeah.
Can I
Can
just put them in the party list?
Can
That's
I
fine.
do an Arcana check to see if any of them are magical items?
Sure.
Wait, if you want one, I'll just put one in the party.
It wouldn't be Arcana, it would be Identify, or
You would have to
mess around with
cast
it on the
Detect
card.
magic.
You don't
Okay.
have that.
Alright, and we got a belt.
What time of day is it?
Ooh, a belt of giant strength.
It's
A
probably
belt of
about
regular
5
strength.
in the evening, or now 5:30 or so. So the sun is setting, and you do see. You still have about 2 miles to go to get to
Yeah.
the
We can
edge
wait.
of the.
Yeah,
We're about to have a long rest, right?
This is the third day, so we should
This
be.
is the third day.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use Detect Magic on the giant and all the loot we got.
Smart.
You can ritual cast
Especially that belt.
Oh.
You can ritual
Yeah,
cast
you
that.
can.
Yeah, alright.
Especially that belt, man. And a candle.
You do get the sense that the scroll is contains a kind of a magic,
Anyway, we already knew this, right?
and as soon as you look at it, it's a scroll of jump.
Right.
Of what?
No, I mean, I was looking for other stuff, but like,
Um,
but if not, it's fine.
there's nothing
That's
else.
the only-
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's the only-
I didn't know if the candles or something else was magical.
No,
Okay.
just fine perfumed candles. Fine
Wow,
leather
this
belt.
this
I'm gonna
round
go up
is
to the giant.
fancy.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
expecting this.
So I'm gonna put my hands in his guts.
No.
Very easy access.
I'm gonna speak to
It's
him.
filled out pretty quickly.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm gonna speak to him, and I'm gonna say in giant, you fought well this day. You will be venerated in the halls of Valhalla. As we mentioned previously, we were seeking Ice Donnellan, and now you know we can speak with the dead. Do you know where his final resting place may be?
Yes. His home was in Murkheim, deep in the ice caves of Murkheim, where the frost giants live.
Okay, let's see. And you know of these caves specifically?
I was born and raised there myself. Yes.
Can you... We seek a fabled sword of his. Can you give us direction to where that may be?
Ah, yes. Ice Edge is wielded by the leader of the frost giants.
Okay.
Yeah, you would not say that.
That's 3.
Where's the salt vinegar?
You ask, like, what do you
Yeah, I
know?
guess, I don't know, because I have advantage
Thank
on charisma checks made to interact with the dead. And I don't know, do I get like a certain number of questions?
I think it is.
I think speak with that.
Speak with dead, okay.
Is it 3 or 5? I can't remember. Or is it? You can ask up to 5 questions.
5?
You got 2 more.
Then I'm going to ask him if there's any other details about Ice Donnellan that would be important to know about him.
He was a master of frost and cold magic. He'll tell you that, and then he kept a journal where he stored his knowledge, but it's been lost. That's like the 4th question.
Okay. And then for my 5th one, I'll ask if there's any rumors about where that journal may be.
Even he is said to have ventured deep into mountains, deep into snow, and even lived in a glacier.
Lived in where?
Lived in a glacier by himself.
Okay. Then yeah, after that I will, again compliment him on his bravery in battle, and tell him that we will remember him and
We'll probably
tell
see him.
stories of this day.
Thank you.
Plus, we'll probably see him.
Are we close enough for me to get either to be in the regions mountain cold?
So, like, the temperature has dropped a bit, so you from it's probably 60s or 70s that it's been, like, for the most part, it's now towards the 40s and 50s. It is a bit cold, but
I mean,
with
have we searched
jackets
today?
and everything.
Or not today. I was gonna wait
Yeah,
till
we
we get
made
into like
landfall
snow.
today.
Oh, okay,
We're
I was gonna
already
wait
camped.
for snow as well.
Yeah.
Are we gonna camp here? Or are we gonna walk 2 more
We're
miles?
going
We're
for
gonna
2 more miles.
Let's walk 2 more miles in the snow.
Right.
No, let's
The
not.
end of
Let's
snow,
not
so
because
that's-
we're right on the edge of the where it becomes
We'll just do it in
colder.
the morning.
Yeah.
So
Can I roll
2
for
miles
herbs?
away.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just set up camp here because the last thing we want to do is like get stuck in the cold
And-
without like.
So what are we gonna do about the frost giant?
You
I mean-
can roll 2d4.
Okay.
One for heal, one for.
Heal
So
well.
he gets the herbs. You just seem to every time you pull one, it seems to just fall apart in your hands, and you're not able
Yeah.
to get the pieces you need.
Can we just like move away far enough so that when the frost giant responds, he's not gonna like be
Assuming he
in our
responds
grill?
here, but yes.
2 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just move up like maybe a mile in.
Yeah. You move a mile in. You make camp elsewhere.
Can I search the giant's body and see if there's any like loose metals that I can repurpose?
I mean, he's got patchwork armor, but it is considered part of his armor.
Okay.
And then I'll tell the group all the information that the frost
Oh
giant
man,
told me.
the leader.
Yeah, it
thought it was buried.
seems as though the leader wields this blade
Did
that
they
we
say
see.
anything else about what?
Well, interestingly, it sounds like there was a journal that Ice Donovan kept,
Oh,
and it sounds like he spent many of his days in a glacier deep within a cave.
is there
So,
anything special about this particular journey?
well, the fact that he was a known shaman, I believe, would likely be very interesting for me specifically, but I think for many people.
Do you know? Did he say anything about the dwarves? Dwarves residing nearby.
I did not ask about the doors.
I'm interested in dwarves. They seem to be interesting people.
If we kill one, I can ask him about it.
I mean, maybe we should talk to them before we kill them, instead of
We can try that too.
Just like today.
just like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we had a peaceful conversation with him after he was dead. After
Well,
we killed him.
He's not
Very
that bad.
peaceful.
Well, he didn't believe us that we spoke to Ice Donald before we started fighting,
That's
and
true.
so I figured
We
after
tried.
he was dead, like, hey, I'm talking to you now, so you know we can speak to dead
We
things.
tried.
Yeah.
So what? We're making camp here.
No, like I was saying, we should probably move like about a mile in, just so that if he responds where he dies, we're not gonna end up like right in his grill.
Yeah.
Right.
After we bury him.
It's
You
gonna
know-
take a while.
We're not gonna bury him.
Yeah,
That would
no, no.
take you a long time.
Yeah, so just leave him where he is, like with his weapon nearby, as a sign of respect, and then just like book it for like another mile, and then we'll set up camp.
Can I? I'm gonna pull out like a pen or something.
Oh no.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and then toss the pen to the Mage Hand and have it draw like a black mustache on the face. Of the
It's a
pen.
really big face, man.
I mean,
It's gonna take a while.
Takes you
2 strokes.
5 minutes or so. but-
5 minutes to draw 2 lines.
I mean, it looks like he already has a mustache.
Yeah, just
He's got a.
Draw a
He
mustache
does not have
over
a
his
mustache. He does have a great big.
Yeah.
Shave his beard. I'm gonna shave his beard.
No.
I'm taking it out now.
no.
I'm taking it out now.
We're trying to be respectful.
We're trying to be
Thomas.
respectful so that he doesn't chase after us.
Yeah.
That.
Fine.
Because he comes back the next day, he'll probably be full health and just fine.
And then
Yeah.
just beat the.
That's true.
Yeah.
But then we've gained his
No.
respect.
Not if we draw
Not if we
mustaches
draw a
on it.
mustache and shave his
Shave his
beard.
beard.
Wait,
Well, he won't see the mustache.
I do draw the
Are there mirrors?
because he wouldn't see the mustache.
Unless he sees his reflection at ice.
Well,
Nah.
there's no ice or lake nearby, so it's gonna take a while.
You guys are about. You do see snow on the ground in the distance.
I would not.
You can't see a reflection in snow.
You can't see a reflection in snow. I never said that. I said ice.
Yeah.
But you
It's
guys are
gonna
close
take
to
him a
the
while.
domain.
Does he have shiny metal weapons or armor?
I mean, why risk it?
He doesn't
Why
really-
risk
It's
it?
not
Just-
very shiny. It's pretty tarnished.
Okay.
I mean,
But he does. Yeah, his axe. You could see the reflection. in
Nah,
his
I'm
axe.
still trying the mustache.
Okay.
Damn it.
all right.
All right, and with that, we'll end this session.
All
Alright.
Four.
I believe so. Yeah.
I mean, we
would
killed-
we be
we fought
higher?
a
We beat a
lot.
kraken. We beat
Yeah, we beat a
a
kraken.
giant,
we beat
a stone giant.
We beat a water elemental. We beat
did.
those two dudes, and then
You
we beat a frost giant.
Yeah.
We
I mean, you would say.
beat-
I mean, in all seriousness, the water elemental should count
Set
as our
off.
XP because we did finish the encounter.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will.
well.
I will do my calculations, but I'm pretty sure you are for it.
Yay.
Okay, so you can
Well,
find
you
us.
guys are getting pizza.
You can find us on the internet, Twitch, YouTube, Keep It on the Table. We also have a website, keeponthetables.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And see you next
Thanks
Sunday.
for watching.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.